Hello, hello. So it asked me again about the time and date. And I don't know what's up with that. Also, my model is slightly in the wrong position. Okay, everything seems to be good. Hello, Poi, welcome. Welcome. Okay, I think the cursor's... Oh, is the cursor supposed to be on screen for this game? I don't think so. Kind of need it for, like, card games and stuff. Oh, why is it still showing? I wonder if I had it on last time or not. Is it my model? No. Huh. That's very interesting. Hello though. How's it going? Oh, sorry. We got a lot of subs. Thank you to all the friends who joined House Lyria over the weekend. There was a very large quantity of you, so thank you very much. Welcome. And, yeah, I assume it turns off once you're in first-person view. Oh, yeah, so I guess it's just the, it's the game itself is... Like, the game itself is capturing the cursor, which makes a lot of sense, so... Right. I think it's fine. Let's turn that off. So we're playing more Stanley Parable. Now, to my best understanding, or all I really know I can do, is I can pick up the bucket. So, I think that's what we're doing today. I kind of want to put myself in the bucket again, because I was really funny last time. But I don't know if we want to do that for the entire playthrough. Can I just say something? Okay. Thank you for actually setting the clock both times you booted up the game. Shut up, game! A lot of people don't take that step seriously. They just leave the clock set to 12 and call it a day. But you're actually taking the time to set the clock, and I appreciate that. That's how I know that you care about this experience. You're paying attention. I don't even have any way of knowing if the times you're setting are correct. Tell you what, I'll make you a deal. Since you've been so cooperative, next time you boot up the game and see this screen, just set the clock to your favorite time. Go ahead, pick whichever time you want. Even if it's not the correct time, you've earned it. And I'll let you get back to the video game now. Okay, alright. I was wondering. I was like, what is happening with the thing? There's not much point to do anything other than to hold the bucket. I see. Alright, I can't tell if the game was memeing on me or not. I guess what it does in that screen is it checks to see if you change the number at all. So if you change the number at all, it'll trigger the thing where it has flags and stuff. So yeah, I wasn't sure if it... Yeah. I wasn't sure if it needed to be set for some reason or whatever. But I guess game noticed. Pog. Alright, let's get back into it.
This is the story of a man named Stanley.
Of course it is. Yep.
Stanley
in case anyone didn't know,
in a big building where he was employee number 427. Employee number 427's job was simple.
For anyone who didn't know
room 427,
about the Stanley Parable,
and he pushed buttons,
you know, he pushes buttons.
Orders came to him through a monitor on his desk, telling him what buttons to push,
what a lovely and wonderful
how long
time.
to push them, and
how about
in what order. This is what employee
I actually wonder if
every day.
Okay, but what if they like wanted you to actually press the orders on the monitor? What if that did something? That'd be funny.
Stanley relished every moment that the orders came in, as though he had been made exactly for this job. And Stanley was happy.
Great choice of office balloons, by the way.
One day, something very peculiar happened.
I mean, you know,
something that would forever change Stanley.
Yeah,
something he would never
that was definitely
forget.
The balloons that I wanted.
He had been at his desk for nearly an hour when he realized that not one single order had arrived on the monitor for him to follow. No one had showed up to give him instructions.
Get well someday.
Or even say high. Never in all his years at the company had this happened. This complete isolation.
Oh.
Something was very clearly wrong. Shocked, frozen solid, Stanley found himself unable to move for the longest time.
I'm
But
still
as he came to his wits and
pretty
regained
sad
his senses,
that, like,
he got up from his desk and stepped out of his office.
I'm still pretty sad that they don't give you, like, some kind of meme for standing still for, like, 70 million seconds. But I also guess it's, like, the first thing that happens in the game, so, like, they don't want to lay it on too heavy. Or something.
All of his co-workers were gone.
Okay.
What could it mean?
So
Stanley decided to go to the meeting room. Perhaps he had simply missed a memo.
Yeah, so I kind of wanted, like, we did a bunch of the endings last time.
No
like,
matter how hard
for,
Stanley looked, he couldn't find a trace of his co-workers.
for the base game, because I didn't really, like, play the base game anyways by itself. But now we're going to do all of that with the bucket, because that's apparently what we do.
Just Stanley and the bucket, off on another thrilling adventure together.
Stanley clutched the bucket tightly to his chest and entered the door on his left.
Okay. What did I want to do this time? Right, the other thing. You do get something for closing the door and staying in your office, but that's it. Oh, I guess I never tried to close the door. Alright, let's try doing that next time. Alright. Does anything else change? Oh. Oh, it's all different. Oh no, it's all different. Okay, we literally didn't go this way this time. Trust the completionist instinct. There will be a reward for finding all of them. Stop kidding yourselves. I want them so much. I want to go home. Can you find all the big Lenlarines? Lol, looks like a 427. Ha 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 ha. 5 there be, just take it from me. Gotta collect them all. Places to search. Inside of a sequel. Oh! I wonder if these actually tell you where the things are. Because that's actually, like, you know. As much as I want to say that, it's like, give them no hints to find the things. Like, this is a funny way of, like, telling them how to do it. Some are both red and blue. Stairs, something to do with stairs. Nearby a fireplace. A private but smelly place for an important person. I see. Okay, is this some kind of game? There must be a point to this. I guess, is it some kind of game? Oh my god, it's all different. No, this is literally how we started it last time, where I just, like, wanted to read everything, but it means the pacing is really slow. Oh no. We need more blanks! We need them. Oh, there's another door off to the right. So if you have no bucket, and you go to the right... Oh my goodness. Of course this isn't a game. Don't be ridiculous. Ah, you're right, boy. Sorry. Warehouse access plan. Produce 1 plank to allow ease of access past fence. Okay, yeah, so what's really funny is I was actually wondering about that, because they put the plank so that you didn't need to, like, kind of skirt around the edge of the thing. And I noticed that, but I wasn't sure if that was just in the first one and I was being an idiot when I had to, like, walk around the thing. Construct a bridge to allow collection of shiny thing. Retrieve Chris's remains from warehouse... What? Construct new structurally sound bridge. Oh, the first bridge didn't work. Got it. Alright, cool. Okay. Why wouldn't they just tell us something will happen? This investigation... This room, they feel pointless. Weird spinning figurines. What does it say? Artist rendering? Okay. Ideas. What do they want? Our data. Stock options. Money. Saw one in the cargo room. Employee 421 building a bridge. Do we need contracts for them? NDA. Potential liability. Bonus stuff. What we know, what we forgot, what we don't know yet. Oh no. Can we sell them? Obviously. More money if sold together. How many are there? I mean, I guess that makes sense. That is a thing to put under ideas. Should we make them employees? Interns? Maybe? Yes. Why do they look like 427? Why are they floating? Magic. Our quarterly success? Magnets. It's a training exercise. Dreams. Okay, cool. Maybe we are the collectibles. Source of levitation. Shut the frick up. To whom it may concern. I managed to pick up sound unusual to our regular office ambiances or local audio sources using an array of cardioid microphones, also known as directional mics. A microphone which picks up sound from a particular area. Okay. You ever just train floating? Yeah, don't you just float all the time? That's what I do. That's how I train my time magic. Analysis of the recordings allowed me to triangulate the source of the strange noises. Data shows that, in all likelihood, it's coming from a dark area behind a very warm place. I also picked up what looks to be reverberance off a porcelain surface. Anyone have any leads on this? Wouldn't you like to know? Hello, Mateus. Do you have a question? What is your question? Also, welcome. How's it going? Bottom text? They literally put bottom text. Self-floating objects. We have to synergize them. Synergy! There are many questions. There is no memo from management. Agenda. How can you tell you've spotted one? What makes them float in the air? Who took the pictures? Okay. Follow clues 416. We can do it. Red room? Piglies are hard to find. I like how the E is randomly yellow. Thank you and good luck. Okay, what is this? I wonder if this picture is actually in the documents. That'd be really funny. Okay, chart profits. Where are they? Please, do not leave the office without reporting back on new findings. Teamwork and communication are of great importance during this unprecedented investigation. Help, I'm a post-it. Oh no. If 7 grand can break the multiverse of games. I don't know what this is. Good luck. Yes, they told me good luck. Alright, well, it's time to be in the broom closet.
Oh, Stanley, can you feel it?
Yes.
The broom closet. It wants the bucket. You can feel that, can't you? The aura of jealousy? It's as clear as day. This broom closet believes it deserves the bucket. I can really feel it now.
Well, there's nothing I can do about that.
It
It's my
belongs
bucket.
in a broom closet. That's what the broom closet is trying to say here. It's supposed to go with the other cleaning supplies. Good for you, Stanley. Don't give in.
Give in. Don't hand over the bucket.
I know how hard it must be, given the pressure that the broom closet is putting on your shoulders right now, but you have to be strong.
I literally can't let go of it.
This is your companion and lifelong friend. You can't hand it over. Oh no. We're getting into name-calling now, it seems. Is this how low the broom closet has sunk, that it has to resort to this stream of petty insults simply in order to get you to hand over the bucket? Stanley, I never liked this broom closet for a variety of reasons, but even this is worse than I had imagined. And wait, now the broom closet has the gall to imply that you and the bucket are not truly deep and lasting friends? That your relationship is purely superficial and convenient? That your life is so banal and meaningless that you'd feel the same sort of kinship towards any inanimate object which happened to lay in your path in an even partially enticing manner? Well, I never. Go on, Stanley. Lay into it. Really tell the broom closet off for its demeaning comments. Expand on the wide variety of
longer about this,
you and
about
the
the broom closet.
together.
I'm gonna cancel the broom closet on
point
Twitter.
By point. Share your journal entries detailing the rich emotional landscape of your feelings for the bucket, as they have changed and evolved over the years. Let him have it.
I've known the bucket for like 3 days. I should mention, by the way, that I am like immensely tired,
Okay,
so
I've
I
got
apologize.
you something which
but
I think will help
I
settle
don't know
this
how
debate
long
once
I can
and for
survive
all.
this stream.
Here we go.
Oh,
There.
whoa!
Now it's settled. No more debate. No more discussion.
What a sticker!
Take a hike, broom closet,
Yo,
with all your meandering
let's
philosophical
go.
diatribes about the nature of cleaning supplies and their relationship to broom closets in the natural order of things.
Damn, nice, cool.
All right, I've got a second sticker back
Oh.
here, and I'm going to slap it on as well because I think it's appropriate. You see? I feel that it
Nice.
works because the sticker is also a bucket.
Yes.
That way, if
We
you're
have
ever
2
unsure
times the
whether the
bucket
thing
now.
you're holding is a bucket or not, you can look down at this sticker and say to yourself, "Ah, it's a bucket."
Wait,
There really is
what
a
about the
wide
other
variety
thing?
of
Remember
applications
when,
for this sticker.
like, to see if it was a bucket or not? I wonder if now the real buckets will have stickers.
You know what? I could take the name-calling and the dismissal of your kinship with the bucket, but now the broom closet is just giving us a silent treatment. And to be honest, I'm sick of
Oh,
the
no.
pettiness on display. You can stay here all you like, but I've had it with this impetulant room of cleaning supplies. Easily the most childish such room I've ever been in. I'll see you outside, and we can get on with the story about you and your bucket.
Alright. Well. Whatever, broom closet is my bucket. Look how cool my bucket is.
Coming to a staircase, Stanley and the bucket walked upstairs to the boss's office.
Okay, well apparently there's a thing here. Ah yes, of course. Still can't read these.
Another miniature Stanley figurine. This, you know, there really must be a snappier name for these things. What about mini stands?
Mini
Stanley
stands?
figs. What about Stanlerines? Yes, I think
Oh,
I like
man.
that. Another Stanlerine under your belt.
Once the broom closet couldn't claim ownership of the bucket, it shut up real quick. Yeah. So pro tip, if you're ever in Twitter beef of somebody with ownership problems and stuff like that, just like slap a sticker on the thing that you want the ownership over. Easy. Okay. So I don't know if we want to descend into madness or if we want to go up to the boss's office. I'm kind of scared that this is going to be like hyper creepypasta, and I don't know if my brain's ready for that yet. But let's try it.
But Stanley just couldn't do it.
Yeah.
He considered the possibility of facing his boss, admitting he had left his post during work hours. He might be fired for that. And in such a competitive economy, why had he taken that risk? All because he believed
Right.
everyone
What's
had
happening?
vanished? His boss would think he was crazy. And then something occurred to Stanley. Maybe, he thought to himself, maybe I am crazy. He looked down at the bucket in his arms. Am I
Yes.
crazy? He asked the bucket. The bucket returned his gaze, but said nothing at all. That's strange, Stanley thought. Usually the bucket is a source of guidance and wisdom for me in difficult times such as these. He held the bucket close, yet felt none of its familiar reassurance and comfort. And that's when
Stanley can't be
realized,
crazy, he has the
this
bucket.
isn't my bucket. It's just a normal, everyday bucket. Someone
Oh, no.
else's bucket, perhaps. How did
Oh,
I
no.
end up with someone else's bucket?
Oh, no.
This is all terribly wrong. Surely no
Oh.
good would come from this.
No.
Who knows what sorts
No,
of
my
bizarre
bucket.
hallucinations Stanley might experience without
What?
the psychologically grounding presence of his bucket. And indeed,
Oh, no.
now he noticed that the rooms were repeating, which was, of course, very odd.
Oh no.
And now he felt himself floating off the
Well,
ground.
Yep.
Oh,
Okay.
gracious,
We're
he
floating.
exclaimed. Without my bucket, I've gone truly mad. Where is it?
Yeah.
I must find it.
Where's my
Far
bucket?
off in the distance now, he heard it, calling to him.
Oh,
Stanley, Stanley, it's
bucket.
me.
Where are you,
the
bucket? I'm coming for you, bucket.
Could it truly be? He rushed forward from room to room,
Get-
passing by one bucket after
No.
the next. None of them were his.
No,
None
no,
of them were
which
his
bucket's
special
mine?
bucket.
Come to me, Stanley.
Bucket.
Find me.
No.
He had to find the bucket. He
Bucket.
had to return to his old friend. It was
Bucket,
the
where
only
are
way
you,
to truly
bucket?
restore his sanity. And then suddenly, froze dead in his tracks.
Oh, whoa.
He knew where the voice of the bucket had been
Okay,
coming
wait.
from. The real bucket was inside of him all along. It was incredibly painful. Stanley doubled
what?
over in agony and blacked
Wait,
out.
wait. Oh, man.
This is the story of a woman named Mariella.
Yep. She found a
Mariella
bucket?
woke up on a day like any other.
Okay.
She arose, got dressed, picked up her bucket of comfort and security, and
Nice,
walked
of course
to
she
her place
did.
of work. But on this particular day, her walk was interrupted by the body of a man who had stumbled through town, talking and screaming to himself, and then collapsed dead on the sidewalk. Right away, she knew what the problem was.
Of
This
course,
man
it would be
had
painful
no
to have a
bucket.
bucket inside of you.
Of
Yeah,
course
I
he'd
mean,
gone mad,
that's
ranting
kind
and
of what I
raving about
thought,
a
you know what I
narrator
mean?
Describing all of his actions and how everything is predetermined and free will is an illusion and it's all just a video game. It could all have been prevented if only he'd taken his bucket.
sorry,
with
I
him.
didn't emote
Perhaps he
spam
didn't
yet.
even realize he'd
But that's
forgotten
important
his
to me.
bucket at home in the first place. How cruel the world can be, Mariella thought, and she hugged her own bucket even tighter. But of course, she had no time for this. There were a myriad of confusing problems she would soon have to confront at work, for which her bucket would provide absolute guidance and total clarity on everything. Heck yes, she thought to herself, my life kicks ass. And she backflipped all the way to work.
Oh, no. All right, well, cool.
But Stanley simply couldn't
There
handle
we
the
go,
pressure.
yeah.
What if he had to make a decision? What if a crucial outcome fell under his responsibility? He had never been trained for that. No. This couldn't go any way except badly. The thing to do now, Stanley thought to himself, is to wait.
Yes.
Nothing will hurt me. Nothing will break me. In here I can be happy forever.
Yes.
I will be happy.
I will be happy.
Stanley waited. Hours passed, then days. Had years gone by?
Oh, no.
He no longer had the ability to tell. But
Wait,
the
it's
one
been
thing
like
he
2
knew for sure,
seconds.
beyond any doubt, was that if he waited long enough, the answers would come.
Of course.
Eventually, someday, they would arrive. Soon, very soon now, this will end. He will be spoken to.
Of course.
He will be told what to do.
Yes.
Now it's just a little bit closer. Now it's even closer. Here it comes.
Yeah! Nice. Okay. Okay, hold on a second.
All of
now.
his co-workers were gone. What
Oh,
could
it closes
mean?
behind me. Okay. I
Stanley
was going to try and
decided
bring
go
the
to
bucket
meeting
to
room.
it, but
Perhaps he had simply missed a memo.
it still has the stickers and stuff. Okay. So one thing that I do want to do is apparently there's a secret door if we don't bring the bucket. There should be a door here now.
When Stanley came to a set of 2 open doors, he entered the door on his left.
I swear that was what the diagram showed me. No. Also, I'm pretty sure on one of these you can go backwards. Okay, yeah, so the mission status did update. The doors for somewhere else. Red and blue. Oh, so maybe I need to get to the red and blue thing first. Okay, I got you.
Stanley stepped into the broom closet, but there was nothing here, so he turned around and got back on track.
Yeah, so I think actually I can't really like do anything with this one.
Coming to a staircase, Stanley walked upstairs to his boss's office.
I'm gonna check and see if, first of all, I can get the, I think there should be one in here. Yeah.
Okay, I'm going back to the name of these little Stanley figurines, and now I'm torn between Stanlerines and Figlies. What do you
Figlies.
think, Stanley? What name better encapsulates the intrinsic sense of happiness that you get from seeing a small number in the corner of your screen go up by 1? Let me sit on it. I'm sure it will come to me.
Okay. Okay, what does it say? Money in the morning, money in the evening, money for breakfast, money crisp? Crispy? Crisp. Okay, just wanted to get that one. But let's begin the game again. So, okay.
All of his co-workers.
It says
had
no
gone.
bucket.
What could it
so
mean?
I wonder if I
Stanley
need to do the
decided to
thing
go to the meeting
first.
room. Perhaps he had simply missed a memo.
Okay. I actually don't remember how to get to that version.
When Stanley came to a set of
It said,
two
like,
open
red and
doors,
blue.
he entered the
Well,
door
how
on
is
his
it?
left. This was not the correct way to the
remember.
meeting room, and Stanley knew it perfectly well. Perhaps he wanted to stop by the employee lounge first, just to admire it. Ah, yes, truly a room worth admiring. But eager to get back to business, Stanley took the first open door on his left.
Okay. I'm pretty sure... Was it like this? And then... It's the one where you, like, make the narrator mad.
Stanley was so bad at following directions, it's incredible he wasn't fired years ago. Look,
So I
Stanley,
don't know if
think
this
perhaps
is,
we've
means I
gotten
need
off
to
on the
jump
wrong
off
foot
here, or...
I'm not sure.
Because I think
You
the
really
return
are.
path just brings
I
you back
realize
to
that
the...
investing your trust
thing.
in someone else can
So-
be difficult, but the fact is that the story has been about nothing but you all this time. There's someone you've been neglecting, Stanley. Someone you've forgotten about. What? Really?
That's
I
where
was
you
in the
get the
middle
what
of
is a
something. Do you
bucket
have
bit,
zero
if you have the
consideration for others? Are you that convinced that I want something bad to happen to you? Why, I don't know how to convince you of this, but I really do want to help you, to show you something beautiful. Look,
Yeah.
let me prove it.
Okay.
Let me prove that I...
You're getting
Nice.
close now, Stanley. You've nearly gotten all of the Figler and Marines. Very soon, you'll collect the last one, and then the first number will equal the second number, and that will be it.
That's gonna be crazy.
We'll be different people by then. Different in
Yes.
the sense that we used to have none of them, and now we have them all. You can't go back to when you had no Figler and Marines. None of us can.
Alright. Cool.
Now listen carefully, this is important.
Okay.
Stanley walked through the red door.
Okay. So what's interesting is that the last time, is I did the thing where I go through the blue door a bunch. But I think I actually
Thank
just haven't
God
done
you
this
are
one.
willing to listen to me. Do you see that I really have wanted you to be happy all this time? The problem is all these choices. The two of us always trying to get somewhere that isn't
Oh,
here.
no.
Running and running and running, just the way you're doing right now.
Okay,
Don't
yeah.
you see that it's killing us, Stanley?
Yeah.
I
Alright,
wanted to stop.
okay, great.
We
awesome.
would both be so much happier if we just stopped.
Of course.
And I think I have a solution. Here,
Okay.
let
Yep.
me show you.
Alright. Oh, they opened the door. Oh, it's open on both sides. Oh no. Are they different? They don't look different. Oh,
What do we want? What are we looking for?
okay.
Here. Yes. Oh, it's beautiful, isn't it? If we just stay right here. No, wait. Where are you going?
Alright, goodbye.
Oh, no. Stay away from those stairs. If you hurt yourself, if you die, the game will reset. We'll lose all of this.
What a tragedy. Oh no.
Please, no, Stanley, let me stay here. Don't take this from me.
Oh, that's a little...
Please, Stanley, think about what you're doing.
Okay, you're right. Let's go back down. I've thought about what I'm doing. Can I return to the other room now? Whoa!
Good, good. We can't be too safe. Promise me you won't go back there. Just stay here.
Okay. How lovely is this? So nice. You know, there's a faster way down those stairs. Yes. What's up, and dang, a dark time to join the stream. Hello, Rance, welcome. Yeah, I know, right? Why don't we just, you know, enjoy this moment? For, like, a little bit. How nice is this? Look at the floaty colors. How's it going? How's your day been? How's everything been? How have you been? Have you been day? There was something I wanted to work on, and I woke up today and I was like tired, and it's like, man, I really want to work on this thing, but also I have to like prep for stream, and I have to do all these other things, and really want to go back and work on that thing. But, you know, but I am tired. And it's like, oh, well, we're probably not going to, like, you know, go for too long, but also afterward, am I going to be tired and not want to work on anything? And I'm like, man, just, it's one of those days, isn't it? Just exhausted. Can't really do much. Ooh, is it coalescing? Is it going to finish doing its thing? Cool light show. I agree, Zoal. Also, welcome. Yeah, I don't know what it's gonna turn into. Oh, it reset. Oh, it reset. Oh, and it disappeared. Okay, so the light show reset.
No! What do we talk about? You're risking everything
Life
we
has been pretty
achieved
slow
here.
since my break started up.
You
with
heard
the
me
summer.
before, didn't you? You will die! What about this isn't getting through to you?
Yeah. So we're gonna go this way again. Which we could beat the tire out of your body. I could be so productive.
Are you... You are going to stay here, aren't you?
Yeah, honestly, I also wish people could beat me up. Yeah, you know, I guess it was like, is it gonna be slow for me as well? Because what's it? My brain can definitely finish this thought, I assure you. Because now I also have free time, and I'm like, oh yeah, that means, you know, maybe it'll be slow or not slow. Alright, ladies and gentlemen, well, we want to get the ending, so... Sorry, but we're gonna have to do it. If, this legitimately bothers you, I suggest you look away. But also... Hurry up!
No!
Whoa! Wait.
Oh, thank God.
Oh, hold on a second.
You
Let me
lived.
try that again.
No. No, what are you doing, Stanley? Please, I'm asking you not to take this away from me. I can't go back to what I was before. If you die, we'll both go back. Why are you doing this?
Yup.
Stanley, let's go back to the other
Oh,
room.
it made me go
Can
slower.
you do that for me?
0 of 10
God.
didn't do a flip.
Is this
Alright, hold
really
on a
how
second.
much
Let
you
me
dislike
see if
my
I can do a
game?
flip.
That you'll throw yourself from this platform over and over to be rid of it? You were
Yes.
literally willing to kill yourself to keep me from being happy. Am I reading the
Yeah,
situation
I don't want to play
correctly?
this game. Get me out. Get me out. Alright, 360 no scope.
Or maybe you're just getting a kick out of it. I don't know anymore. I just wanted us to get along. But I guess that was too much to ask.
Man,
It
the fact
looks
that it
like you
reduces
wanted
your
to make
move
a
speed is
choice
like,
after
damn.
all.
That's
Well,
some...
this one is yours.
That's damn. Alright. This time, let's see if we can do a 1080. All right. Olympic diving. Whee! Up, 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 up.
Is it over? It's going to restart, isn't it? I'm going back.
We did like a 10, 70, 80 billion.
Just a step
There.
through this door, Stanley
Pretty
thought to
good.
himself. That's all I need. If I can make it through this door, I can...
Where are we going today? The bucket asked.
Of course I
Stanley
did.
just smiled. Anywhere they went together would be
Stanley clutched the bucket tightly to his chest and entered the door on his left.
Would be pretty funny if you just continuously reduced your move speed until you manually restart the game. Certainly. Okay, nearby a fireplace. So, that could actually mean two things. So, my thought is it might be in the baby room, like with the baby going towards the fire. Or it could be in the boss's office. So, let's do that first. Does it do something else?
Stanley, we must move on from this broom closet, simply because I have no remaining stickers.
But I want
If
another
did,
sticker.
You can guarantee we'd be in here for hours. But alas, no stickers.
Damn. Alright. No more stickers for me. Okay.
Coming to a staircase, Stanley and the bucket walked upstairs to the boss's office.
Okay. So, it said nearby a fireplace, so I'm thinking like over there or somewhere in here. Okay, is there gonna be like other dialogue though? Huh. I was hoping that it would still, like, have the narrator speaking. I find it funny that this is considered a sound effect and not music. Are you getting motion sick yet? Motion sick? Okay. Unfortunately, we did not have the good meme. Right, get me out. Boop boop.
Stepping into his manager's office, Stanley was once again stunned to discover not an indication of any human life. Crushed by the weight of this revelation, Stanley may have broken down into an emotional dumpster fire if not for the soothing presence of the bucket.
Yes.
Even now, in his darkest of hours, did the bucket's warmth and guiding light pierce the dark clouds of
8?
confusion and chaos. It
What
would
does
be
8
with him,
mean?
always. The bucket would. And he knew it. The two of them were inseparable. At this point, Stanley was so absorbed in the tender spiritual connection he shared with the bucket
that he didn't notice the keypad behind the boss's desk. Nor in his... But Stanley guessed the correct code by sheer luck. Was it that the bucket knew all along? Was the bucket guiding him? Yes, this is certainly the most logical explanation. And there it is.
Hey.
The last Stiggly Wiggly.
We got it.
Savor this moment, Stanley. This is a real accomplishment.
Yes.
This is doing
Wow.
something just for the sake of doing it. Where so many people expect to be rewarded for the most trivial achievements, you've insisted that a job well done is its own reward. I would tell you that I'm proud of you for collecting them all, but that would be like a
not a big thing.
reward,
Okay.
and we can't have that. So, instead I'll just say, it's done. We're all done here. And now we
Nice.
can go to whatever the hell you were doing before you hunted for figurines.
Nice. We did it. We got all 6 of them. We'll check what 4/8 does next time, I guess.
The elevator raced downward, plummeting towards an unknown fate.
Okay.
It would be all Stanley could do to keep himself together, if not for the bucket. Soothing him, comforting him, reassuring that in this darkest moment of uncertainty, he would be all right. The bucket is here for you, Stanley. Everything will be fine.
Okay.
Stanley and the bucket walked straight ahead through the large door that read, Mind Control Facility. Although this passageway had the word escape written on it, the truth was that at the end of this hall, Stanley and the bucket would both meet a violent death.
Both meet.
The door behind them was not shut. Stanley and the bucket still had every opportunity to turn around and get back on track.
Okay.
But of course, Stanley and the bucket thought better of it and realized they simply had too much. Nope. It's death for Stanley and the bucket.
I want a Mass Effect romance scene between the two. I don't know if that's gonna happen. I'm unsure. Okay, so what happens if I do this with the bucket?
The lights rose on an enormous room packed with television screens. What horrible secret did this place hold? Stanley and the bucket both, but just as Stanley was about to proceed further into the mind control facility, he tripped and fell over the railing and into the dark void below.
I'm wondering if
Thankfully,
this
he fell
changes if I have the
directly
bucket.
onto the bucket, which safely cushioned his
Oh.
fall. Now, what to do next? Stanley wondered. Stanley and the bucket could find no way out of this enormous pit, and so
That's
eventually
unlucky.
they decided that the best thing to do would be to simply get comfortable down here. So they set up a little couch and relaxed.
Oh.
It really wasn't so bad
Nice.
down here. A bit cold, perhaps.
Yeah.
After
Oh,
some time
we
had
have
gone
TV
by,
now.
They installed a few shelves as well, and a
Oh.
sort of kitchenette that was useful for when the bucket was craving paninis. But it wasn't until the rugs and the standing lamps came in that it really started to feel like a home. In fact, after some time, Stanley
Never mind,
realized
this one's
that it
good
had been
too.
ages since he had even thought of the mind control facility at all. He'd
Yeah,
never
wow.
gotten to fully explore what was up there, never been able to unearth the many mysteries of the mind control facility. This lack of closure began to eat at him. Soon he was dwelling on his regrets, and the state of their home slowly decayed as
Oh,
Stanley
no.
became withdrawn and neglected the
No. Oh
It
no.
unsettled the
Oh
bucket
god.
greatly. Stanley wasn't usually like this. The bucket tried to reach out to him again and again, but to no avail. All Stanley could
no.
think about, all he could talk about, was going back, doing it over again, staying on the path.
Well,
It was a mistake to leave the path. It was a mistake. It was a mistake. I need
You
to
wanted
do what
the Stanley
narrator
X
says.
bucket ending,
need
and
to
I guess
see
this
the
is
true
it.
ending. This made no sense at all to the bucket, which was simply trying to live its life down here as comfortably as possible. Yet Stanley was unconsolable.
damn.
This isn't an ending. This is just a hole in the ground. The bucket sighed. true. It wasn't an ending. But it's where we happen to be. And maybe, possibly, if we accept the reality of things, maybe this will become an ending eventually. It's what the bucket was counting on.
Oh no.
The two of them waited for a very long time.
Oh. Oh, we did it. I'm sorry, babe. We're going further and further apart. I can't do it anymore. I can't. I just, you know, I wanted to become a, you know, a person who follows the path, and then we didn't do it. Oh man. Oh, there's no narrator.
Stanley,
Oh
I'm sorry,
no!
but I have to put a pause on things. It's those figurines.
I hate it.
Those figglers. I haven't stopped thinking about them since you nabbed every last one.
Okay.
Wasn't it just the most intrinsically fulfilling moment of your entire life?
I don't know
Didn't it
about
fill you
that,
to the brim
but
with
sure.
inner richness?
Okay.
Yes, I know we're supposed to be telling a story, but won't you please indulge me with one more trip back to the memory zone? I would love nothing more than to revisit the figurines. Just one more time.
Okay. Alright. We're in the memory zone. Here we go. Now remembering when Stanley found the collectibles. Okay. But there wasn't supposed to be a reward. Oh man. Oh. Oh, I fell. Oh no. Oh god. Okay.
Here's where it all began.
Yep.
The first collectible.
Yep.
Back then, we had no idea of how many of them we'd find. Sure, it said 6 right there on the screen, but how could we know for certain? We were so innocent. We'll never be like that again, Stanley.
7 out of 6, let's go! Aha. Okay.
And here was a second Stanlerine. You found this one all on your own, just by poking around in the warehouse. You did that, Stanley. I'll be
where's
honest. Back then, I had no faith in you to find any of them.
I was like,
let
where's
alone
the thing?
6. But you continue to surprise me in all sorts of mundane, unremarkable ways.
Oh.
Okay, let's do a little quiz. Which of these rooms was the room you found your third mini stand? Can you remember?
Well, I think I found the boss one afterward, right? So it's the stairs first? I think this might not be correct either. Didn't I find a different third one, or no? The memory of the intrinsic happiness is a thing on its own.
Hey, that's exactly right. It was here, under the
9 out of
stairs.
6.
It was the third one. You picked it up, and then after that, you had 3 of them. I'm glad these moments are so crystal clear in your memory, but I shouldn't be surprised. After all, science tells us that it's impossible to forget your third time doing anything.
Really? Okay. Okay, now where do I go? Am I stuck? Oh no, it was just blocked off for a second.
Let's see, what came next? Oh yes, we found a Figley in this pink room. Oh well, I
No,
can't
we
actually say I remember
didn't.
being in this room, but it's here in the memory zone, so it must have happened.
No. No, this is not correct. Okay.
This was the 5th mini-stand, and this one was really something special.
Oh, I
It
don't
was
remember
by
the one that
red
we
and blue
didn't get.
doors. I remember it so clearly. In fact, because this one is particularly special to me, I made a little video to commemorate
no.
the occasion.
Okay.
Enjoy.
Sure. Oh my goodness. Oh my god, yo. What's that in there? The star transition. It's movie stand number 5. Whoa. Nice. Let's go. Oh my god. Oh, I love it so much. The narrator. Yep, okay, best boy, the narrator, starring Stanley. Copyright the narrator. Wait, am I gonna get copyright
I
claimed?
spent a lot of time making that video, but it was 8 minutes I wouldn't have spent on anything else.
Fantastic. The narrator should replace Flaris? I mean, you know. That's how you really feel. You just want me to be replaced? Fine, I understand. I just won't talk for the rest of the stream. That's okay.
And then, Stanley, then we came to the last collectible, the final figurine, right here behind the boss's office. This memory is the most distinct and clear in my mind, perhaps because it was the one that happened more recently than all the others. Who can truly say how the mind works? All I know is that this is the moment where you picked up a Figly and I thought to myself, yes, that's all of them. They're all collected. It was a moment unlike any other. Except for the other moments picking up figurines, which it was exactly like.
How about I want him to possess you so you could have his voice? I mean,
And then there was no more. Because we've caught up to the present moment. Nothing left to do but move
Hello, Hyman?
into the
Hyman?
future. Goodbye, memory zone.
Hyman? How's it going? Welcome, welcome.
No, I'm not done. I'm not ready to move on. Stop the loading screen.
Oh,
Isn't there
what?
some way we
Wait,
can
what?
stay here, keep enjoying these
Wait,
figurines?
I
Let's
mean,
just
dog,
go
let it
backwards.
go.
We'll
They're
do
just
the memory zone
figurines.
again from the opposite direction. See how
Okay,
that
yeah,
feels.
sure. Let's go back.
Okay, yes. The back of the boss's office. I remember this.
Yeah, this is very
I must
good.
say, of all the
look
figurines
how
we
good
looked
this
at
was.
in our initial tour of the memory zone,
Do you
this
like
one
figurines,
is the most distinct
Hyman?
and clear in my mind.
Is that a
Let's
thing?
keep going. I want more.
Uh-huh, yeah, we're going backwards. We sure are.
And here's where I made that video.
Yeah.
Don't you remember the
Oh,
video
are we gonna
we
watch
watched?
the video in reverse? Oh, no, they played it at times 2 speed. Wait, I thought they'd do it in reverse.
Yes.
Yeah, that was a good
love
one. I like that one.
video.
It's a good video. Yeah. And the pink room, the one that
Still
I
don't remember the
really
picture,
don't
Stanley.
remember.
Still no memory of this one. Good room though. A solid room.
Solid room. I don't remember the one we missed. I don't know the one we forgot.
These really were a treat to hunt down. You know, if there had been
Oh, I
any
think it was
kind
the
of
one in the
reward for
bathroom.
finding all of these, it really would have muted the intrinsic joy of collecting them. I'm very glad we resisted the temptation. Next one.
Yeah, so I think it was the bathroom was the one because they didn't let us go this way. Okay, so we could go back that way or we could go this way. Let's go this way. Oh, it's not going to let us go this way. This game is just Stanley dealing with the narrator's crisis. I mean, this path certainly seems to be the way. That way.
This was our second Figly. Don't you remember? Yes, I remember it too. The past is truly a wonderful thing. Why does anyone ever choose to leave it? Keep going.
Right.
This is it. The very first one we found
Yep.
in the exhibit where I introduced you to the figurines. Oh, I want more memories, Stanley. I want to keep going. What
Okay.
else is there? What came before this?
Oh yeah, the jumping. Jumping came before this.
Look, it's the terrible new content that we were originally sold
Still
on.
can't jump.
I remember hating it back then. But time does put a rosy filter on everything. In fact, I dare say I'm actually quite fond of it now. Look how much fun the past is. I want more. More memories.
Okay. How far back are we gonna go? That's my question. Oh, the doors.
Yes,
Yeah, the
two
doors. Yeah.
Who could have forgotten that? A classic memory, this one.
This certainly is one. How wasteful to spend all your jumps early. I mean, yeah. Oh, I like
And
this
before
one. This one's
everything
great.
else,
This is
there
where I
was
was back in
your
my office. Yeah, those are good
Is
memories.
there anything else? Was there something that came before your office? There's something I feel I can remember. I can remember. Yes, I'm remembering something now. I remember before this whole story got started. Back then I was different.
Oh no.
I used to make big decisions.
Okay.
I was
Yep.
passionate. I was skeptical.
Okay.
I weighed each decision with profound thoughtfulness. And then somewhere along the way, I stopped making decisions. I became lazy. And I came up with a character named Stanley to do my thinking.
Oh no.
He would make the
Oh no, I'm
decisions,
a
he would
figment of
decide
the
which way to
narrator's
go.
imagination.
I
Oh
would cheer him on
no.
as he collected
Oh,
figurines
God.
for no reason. Why did I invent Stanley? Was I lonely?
Oh
Yes,
no.
perhaps that's it. Perhaps I needed to imagine I had companionship. And Stanley really did make for a wonderful companion, even if he was a fiction.
No, I'm
But
real.
I
Wait.
suppose it's grown old. I want to think for myself.
Oh
again.
no.
I want to go back to how it used to be.
No, I would like
Yes,
to keep
I
existing,
can
please.
be on my own again. I can
Narrator,
do it.
don't do this.
I'll be stronger this time.
Okay.
I'll take care of myself. I don't need Stanley anymore.
Okay.
Oh, but he truly was so much fun to play with. You know what? Since we're in the memory zone, how about one more good memory? Let's go back just once and give Stanley one more run of the office, and then I'll retire him for good.
Oh
I
no.
did enjoy telling his story so very much. Okay, here we go. This is the story of a man named Stanley.
Do we only have one more run? What's gonna happen after this run? Oh no.
All of his co-workers were gone.
Yep.
What could it mean?
Oh,
Stanley
why?
decided to go to the
Why?
meeting. Perhaps he had
No!
simply
What
missed
is
the memo.
this? What is this? Why? Why left turn? Why? Why would you do this?
A good bucket, a strong bucket, a humble
Yep.
bucket, a committed bucket, a bucket of culture and distinction.
Of course.
Stanley clutched the bucket
Okay.
tightly to his chest.
What do I wanna
and
do this
entered
time?
the door on his left.
I think we haven't done a bunch of the office endings, so kind of want to go there.
Still no one was here.
Oh,
Stanley needed the bucket's warmth
it
and
removed
comfort
all
now
of the
more
figure
than
stuff,
ever. Perhaps his boss's office was where he'd find answers.
even though we took the bucket. Huh. Okay. Is this boarded off? No, it's not.
Stanley, we must move on from this broom closet, simply because I have no remaining stickers.
Okay.
If I did, you can guarantee we'd be in here for... Coming to a staircase, Stanley and the bucket walked upstairs to the boss's office.
Okay.
Stepping into his manager's office, Stanley was once again stunned to discover not an indication of any human life. Crushed by the weight of this revelation, Stanley may have broken down into an emotional dumpster fire, if not for the soothing presence of the bucket.
Oh, 8.
Even now, in his darkest
8.
of hours, did the bucket's warmth
8.
and guiding light pierce the dark clouds of confusion and chaos. It would be with him always. The bucket would.
Oh, no, it's not going to say it again.
The
8.
two of them were inseparable.
8.
At this point, Stanley was so absorbed in the tender spiritual connection he
8.
shared with the bucket that he didn't notice the
8.
keypad behind the boss's desk. Nor in his bliss of simply being near the bucket did he have any notion that the
I
pin number for
question
the
the-
keypad
Oh!
was 2845.
I question the narrator's sanity. That is a reasonable thing to question. Okay. 8.
Stanley just sat around twiddling his thumbs. Trying to input anything on the device was useless,
8,
since
8,
he could
8,
never
8, 8.
possibly know that the combination was
Oh,
2845.
2, 8, 4, 5. Oh,
But Stanley guessed
did
the
it.
correct code by sheer luck.
sheer luck.
Was it
Look
the
at
bucket
us.
knew all along?
We're
the
crazy
bucket
good at this
guiding
game.
him? Yes, this is certainly the most logical explanation.
Aside from the bottom of the mind control facility ending, I believe there's 4 endings at this point.
Stanley and the bucket walked straight ahead through
so I
the
think
large door
there's-
that read Mind
There's like
Control
2
Facility.
that way, I think, and I guess 2 this way, or something.
The lights rose on an enormous room packed with television screens. What horrible secret did this place hold? Stanley and the bucket both wondered to themselves.
Oh. One of them is back up? Oh. I see.
The monitors jumped to life, and Stanley nearly dropped the bucket in shock. Everyone in the office was being videotaped, monitored like guinea pigs. The bucket had never seen anything like this, and it very nearly burst into tears as Stanley cradled it gently, reassuring it that everything would be fine.
Oh no, the bucket was gonna cry. How sad. Right? Bring me up. Pull me up.
Was the bucket under the mind control facility's influence as well? Had the bucket been told to do things it didn't wish to do? What kinds of things does a bucket want to do or not want to do in the first place? These questions raced furiously in Stanley's feeble mind.
I mean, I feel like
No!
the bucket wants
He
to be
screamed
filled.
into the bucket.
You know what I mean?
He couldn't accept it. His
I kind
own
of, like,
life in
relate to that
someone
feeling,
else's
but-
control? Never! He squeezed the bucket tighter. His one friend in the entire world. At this point, he could trust no one except for the bucket.
Okay. Right.
But here was the proof. The heart of the operation. Controls labeled with emotions, happy or sad or content. Walking, eating, working, all of it monitored and commanded from this very place. And as the cold reality of his past began to sink in, Stanley decided that this machinery would never again exert its terrible power over another human life. For
Except
he and
we're
the
gonna
bucket,
turn it on,
under the
baby.
last
Let's
second,
go.
The bucket jumped in and pressed the button to turn
The
on the
bucket did
controls. Stanley gasped.
Oh, no,
in
bucket.
horror. Had this been the bucket's plan all along? To take over the machine and claim the power for itself?
Oh
How
no.
could the bucket have betrayed him like this? Stanley was prepared to throw the bucket away in disgust when suddenly an image appeared upon the enormous screen.
Oh.
Birds. Silly, silly birds. The control buttons became active again.
Whoa! Silly birds! Silly birds! Oh, silly birds! Oh my god, look at all the birds!
Stanley flipped through one video of silly birds after another, and then it dawned on him.
Birds!
This
Oh
wasn't a
my
mind
goodness, look at
control
all the.
facility
Oh,
at
that
all.
bird was really.
It
Look at
was a
this
facility
goose!
for monitoring and surveilling silly birds.
Oh,
all
silly
over the world.
birds!
The mind controls were only a facade
Silly
to
birds!
disguise its true intentions.
Wow!
Known this all along.
Oh
Stanley
my
marveled
goodness.
at the metal genius in his
I
hands,
love birds.
the one who had pointed him towards this incredible discovery.
Oh.
Stanley and the bucket never found freedom because they spent the rest of their lives here in this place,
Birds.
flipping through live
Penguins.
streams of the silliest
Bored.
birds imaginable. Of all the possible paths his life could have taken, this one was surely the best. And
Yes.
Stanley was happy.
What a spectacular ending. Silly birds. Oh, man. I like
All
silly
of his
birds.
co-workers were gone. What could it mean? Stanley
Okay.
decided to go to the meeting
Here we're
room.
going, Bucket.
The embrace of an old friend, a weathered companionship that stands the test of time.
Okay, is this the one that I can go back through?
Stanley clutched the bucket tightly to
I
his
swear
chest
one of these
and
closes
entered the door
slowly.
on his
Or
left.
someone told me about that. I'm gonna walk backwards through all of these to see. This one?
Still no one was here. Stanley needed the bucket's warmth and comfort now more
This
than
one?
ever. Perhaps his boss's office was where he'd find answers.
Broom closet.
Stanley, we must move on from this
Still
broom
no-
closet.
still no
simply
stickers?
because I have no remaining stickers.
Okay.
If I did, coming to a staircase, Stanley and the bucket walked upstairs to the boss's office.
Okay. Ooh, is it gonna do the
Stepping into
8
his
thing
manager's
again?
office, Stanley was once again stunned to discover not an indication of any human life. Crushed by the weight of this revelation, Stanley may have broken down into an emotional dumpster fire. if not for the soothing presence of the bucket. Even now, in his darkest of hours, did the bucket's warmth and... But Stanley guessed the correct code by sheer luck. Was it that the bucket knew all along? Was the bucket guiding him? Yes, this is certainly the most logical explanation.
The one doorway you didn't look back was the one? That's funny. We'll find it. We've got many endings to do, but we'll find it.
Stanley and the bucket walked straight ahead through the large door that read, Mind Control Facility.
Take me out.
Wait, Stanley said to the bucket. Can we go back up? When I was pressing those keypad buttons, there was something very intriguing about the number 3. I want to go back so I can try pressing the number 3 again. The bucket said nothing.
Okay. Yeah, hold on a second. I want to press the number 3. Okay, cool. Alright. I want to press the number 3.
Here we are, said Stanley. Now I'm going to try out that number 3 button. He took the bucket over to the keypad and began absolutely slamming on the number 3 over and over and over. Wow, he said. The number 3 is such a special button. I'm having the time of my life. Stanley looked expectantly at the bucket, but the bucket remained silent.
The bucket
this was a shock to Stanley, who had always felt such a connection with the bucket. How was this not as exciting to the bucket as it was to him? Once Stanley had had enough of the number 3, he got back in the elevator.
Okay, fine. Back to the elevator. There we go.
Perhaps the bucket had missed something. Perhaps it had not seen how much joy Stanley got from slamming the number 3 repeatedly.
Okay.
A hint of regret nagged in the back of Stanley's mind. Should he demonstrate the number 3 for the bucket again?
Yeah, I think so. I think the bucket didn't understand. So we're gonna have to do it.
No, said Stanley to the bucket. You can't go on yet. Not till you understand how much the number 3 means to me. You and I have been through so much together, and I just want you to see what I see. Feel the happiness I feel. He smiled at the bucket, and the bucket said nothing.
I need the bucket to understand how much I like the number 3. It must understand. Okay, hold on a second, bucket.
Here we go, said Stanley. This time I'll really show you.
Yeah, look
he
at
ran
this.
to the number 3 and began to wail on it like a musician on a beloved instrument, weaving a concerto of truth and passion. He wielded the number 3 like a fine artist would wield a paintbrush. He told stories through the number 3, stories of his dreams and hopes and fears. And the whole time, he looked to his bucket for a reaction of some kind. Anything to let him know that the bucket appreciated what he was doing. The bucket conveyed absolutely nothing at all, only silence. Crushed by a wave of dejection, Stanley returned to the elevator.
Oh. Well.
Stanley and the bucket were so close. They'd always been there for one another. Why suddenly could the bucket not connect with this passion of Stanley's?
Yeah.
The question caused Stanley to ruminate the whole way down the elevator. He knew that there must be a way to get through to the bucket, to communicate fully with his dear friend. Surely there was a solution, mustn't there be? Stanley and the bucket walked straight ahead through the large door that read, Mind Control Facility.
No, this is wrong. Clearly, we need to show the bucket. We need to show the bucket the 3. The bucket does not understand.
Said
I know what to do.
Stanley. I know what to
Yes,
do.
of course.
I know how to fully express this feeling in my heart. He decided right then and there that he would hold a press conference
What?
where he would speak to the public on all matters relating to pressing the number 3 over and over. He would elaborate fully on what the number 3 meant to him and why he felt so alive when pressing it. Then the bucket would be able to see his joy through the eyes
We're
of
going
others.
up a lot
It
further
would get
than
to
we
see
did
the
last
world
time.
react to this discovery of Stanley's. And it would be through the public eye that the bucket would finally understand
Oh my
Stanley's
God.
work. For months, he advertised and marketed his press conference, building excitement around it, developing and rehearsing it, until it couldn't be refined a single measure
The guy
further.
went to Mars.
When the big day arrived, Stanley was as prepared as he'd ever been for anything in his life.
Tonight on stage, Stanley. The storyteller. Okay, well, to stage. 427.
This was it. One last
Three
chance
again,
to win
three
the
again.
bucket over. One opportunity to share a true connection with a loved one.
Remember where you came from, your coworkers. Oh man. Alright, well it's time for us to go on stage. We gotta tell them about the number 3. But how much it means to me. Alright.
There was no one here. Nobody had come to the press conference to hear Stanley
no.
speak, to listen to him talk about what it really means to press the number 3 on a keypad over and over. He was unloved, uninteresting, he was a failure, and in that moment Stanley knew that the bucket would never again take him seriously. There would be no connection, no deeper understanding. The bucket merely sat there in his arms, indifferent. And so it began that slowly, over many years, the two of them grew more and more
Wrong
distant.
one. There we go.
They spoke less and less.
One of these days I'll remember
neither
what
wishing
the
to
sad,
state the
sad emote
obvious,
is.
that any sense of real respect between them had eroded since that day at the press conference.
I can't believe
There
it.
would be no more games, no more long conversations about passion and pursuit, only a silence that consumed the space between friends. And Stanley, having for once in his life discovered the warmth and comfort of true companionship, was cast back into the unremarkable normalcy of loneliness.
This is so sad. Alexa, play Despacito.
All of
Oh
his
yeah, I guess we
co-workers
didn't die,
were
by the
gone.
way.
What could it mean? Stanley decided to go to the meeting room. Perhaps
The bucket made Stanley want to be a better man and a better co-worker. In time, perhaps, he would become both
Depression
of
Arc
those
2
things.
Electric Boogaloo. Is this different? I thought the thing was already here. No? What the hell? What is this? Okay.
Stanley clutched the bucket tightly to his chest.
What the hell was
and
that?
shut the door on his left.
Why is the hallway different? What is this? Alright. Okay. Guess we can go backwards on that time.
Still no one was here. Stanley needed the bucket's warmth and comfort now more than ever. Perhaps his boss's office was where he'd find answers.
Stanley, we must move on from this broom closet.
Well, it's
simply
because
I
the
have no
narrator
remaining
said,
stickers.
like,
If
oh,
I'm
well,
coming to
we'll
a
do it
staircase,
one last
Stanley and the
time,
bucket walked
or
upstairs
whatever.
to the
And I
boss's
thought
office.
maybe that they would do something funny, but we're actually just running it back.
Stepping into his manager's office, Stanley was once again stunned to discover not an indication of any human life. But Stanley guessed the correct code by sheer luck. Was it that the bucket knew all along? Was the bucket guiding him? Yes, this is certainly the most logical explanation.
Oh, it doesn't let me input it. Oh. It did last time. It let you still interact with the keypad. Okay. Okay, so we did the swans. Or not the swans, the birds. We did the burbs. Now we can do the saying no at the end.
Stanley and the bucket
turning
walked
it
straight
off.
ahead through the large door that read, Mind Control Facility. The lights rose on an enormous room packed with television screens. What horrible secret did this place hold? Stanley and the bucket
I'll
both
find the door,
wondered to
boy.
themselves.
I just think I couldn't go back through it that time because they changed the hallway. So I imagine whatever the early door
Monitors
is that I
jumped
can
to
go
life,
back through.
and
just
Stanley
literally
nearly
wasn't
dropped
there
the
that
bucket in
run.
shock. Everyone in the office was being videotaped, monitored like guinea pigs. The bucket
Oh,
had
I'm
never
so
seen
sad.
anything like
I'm not
this,
sad.
and it very nearly burst into tears as Stanley cradled it gently, reassuring it that everything would be fine. Was the bucket under the mind control facility's influence as well? Had the bucket been told to do things it didn't wish to do? What kinds of things does a bucket want to do or not want to do in the first place? These questions raced furiously in Stanley's feeble mind.
Up we go.
No! He screamed into the bucket. He couldn't accept it. His own life in someone else's control? Never! He squeezed the bucket tighter. His one friend in the entire world. At this point, he could trust no one except for the bucket. But here was the proof. The heart of the operation.
Oh, can we
Controls labeled with
exit?
emotions. Happy, or sad, or content.
Okay, no, we can't.
Walking, eating, working, all of it monitored and commanded from this very place. And as the cold reality of his past began to sink in, Stanley decided that this machinery would never again exert its terrible power over another human life. For he and the bucket would dismantle the controls for good. Two best friends, Stanley and the bucket, up at...
Alright, we have turned it off.
Stanley and the bucket waited in blackness. Was it over?
Was it over?
Yes, they had done it. Stanley and the bucket had defeated their greatest
Nice.
and darkest enemy,
We
freed
did it.
themselves from the tyrannical grip of the evil mind control machine. Freedom was now mere moments away.
Alright, let me out.
Excitedly, the two of them began to discuss the kind of life they wanted to live
me
once
out.
they stepped through this massive door.
Let me
The
out.
bucket wanted to learn to roller skate.
I want to go
Stanley
outside.
wanted
Let
to
me
sneeze
out.
in every country.
Let
on
me
earth.
out.
Both of them wanted to begin watching a movie, any movie, but then stop it halfway through and begin watching it in reverse from the end. True, it was a simple life they envisioned, but it was one they'd lived together, with one another to lean on, to trust, to support. What? Wait.
Huh?
What was happening? Why had the door stopped? Was Stanley and the bucket not about to be freed? An unbearable silence filled the room, lingering in uncertainty, until finally the truth hit Stanley square in the face. This building did not want the bucket to leave. The
No.
facility itself
No!
recognized the incredible calming
No, I
presence
wanna
of the
leave.
bucket, needed the soothing
Oh
warmth
no,
of
it's
the
closing the
bucket.
door on me.
Go to
Oh
an
god.
immense
Well,
No. Stanley can't leave this place. Not while he has such a precious bucket in his arms. Not while this building has anything to say about it. Stanley realized he would never again leave this very room. But at least he has the bucket. To be trapped eternally in darkness isn't really so bad, Stanley thought to himself. As long as I have my bucket with me, right? I'll be okay, won't I? Stanley gulped. Very soon now, he was about to find out.
They take the bucket away from me? Oh. Okay.
How long was I sitting there? Stanley wondered to himself. Minutes? Days? Centuries? Did something crucial happen while my senses were turned? He made a note to be...
Not everyone is so lucky to have a bucket, but
Is this
Stanley
one?
is a very lucky fellow. Very lucky indeed.
This one? Oh, this one? I swear we've already done that one. Okay, so none of these close. It doesn't close. I feel like it's not the first one, because I've tried to go back through this one.
Stanley clutched the
so it
bucket
can't be that
tightly
one.
to his chest and entered the door on his left.
This one? Ugh. Guess it's not that one. Is it the next one? Is it this door?
Still no one was here.
No.
Stanley needed the bucket's warmth and comfort now
Is it
more
this
than
one?
ever. Perhaps his boss's office was where he'd find answers.
Oh. It's this one.
Coming to a staircase, Stanley and the bucket walked upstairs to the
Nope.
boss's office.
Alright. Maybe I'm not sure which one it is. Oh. Oh, wait, was it this one? That one felt like it was kind of slow. Oh, damn it. Okay. Well, we solved one ending here.
Stepping into his manager's office, Stanley was once again stunned to discover not an indication of any human life. But Stanley guessed the correct code by sheer luck. Was it that the bucket knew all along? Was the bucket guiding him? Yes, this is certainly the most logical explanation.
Okay, down we go. Oh.
Stanley and the bucket walked straight ahead through the large door that read, Mind Control Facility. Although this passageway had the word escape written on it, the truth was that at the end of this hall, Stanley and the bucket would both meet a violent death.
Here we go.
The door behind them was not shut. Stanley and the bucket still had every opportunity to turn around and get back on track. At this point, Stanley and the bucket were knowingly walking forward into a very painful death for each of them.
Alright, here we go. Cowabunga! Alright. Am I getting crushed?
As the machine whirred into motion
Okay.
and Stanley and the bucket inched closer to their demise, Stanley reflected on how meaningless the bucket's warmth and comfort had turned out to be. To be sure, it puts the mind and the soul at ease to embrace the bucket, but what use is a sense of ease when you're about to be crushed to death? This is what Stanley thought to himself, and he sort of kicked himself for wasting so much time carrying a bucket everywhere. Farewell, Stanley.
Alright. Time to be crushed. Oh.
"Farewell, Stanley," cried the narrator, as Stanley and the bucket were led helplessly into the enormous metal jaws. In a single visceral instant, the bucket's life came to an end as it was crushed violently to death.
Oh. I see we have been given the opportunity to escape yet again. The Stanley
It
Parable.
was a shame, the death of such a magnificent bucket. It's true that all buckets are radiant in their own way, but this one stood above the rest. It was a glorious bucket to behold.
The bucket welcomes you to the grand exhibit. You are standing at the precipice of knowledge. Much like a bucket itself, the human mind is frequently empty within a cavernous void. But through use of the exhibit in front of you, the mind becomes full and enriched and substantiated. Knowledge of the bucket and its history is the only true knowledge we really have. Will you take what you have learned here out with you into the world? Will you accept with an open mind what may be challenging about the information in this exhibit? Will you change the lives of yourself and your loved ones as a result of this exhibit? Or will you turn a blind eye and continue to live as you were, in ignorance and darkness? I, for one, welcome our bucket overlords. Alright.
Can you see how arrogant it was for Stanley to take a bucket like this and to claim it for his own?
Man.
Can you see the hubris that blinded him? Can you see that the bucket is far more noble than Stanley will ever be in his short life?
Where's it going? It's up there. Bucket. A bucket with two... Oh, it has two handles! And this bucket is depicted as having two handles. Such a design has never been created in real life. Having been deemed too dangerous and recklessly experimental, every year dozens are put to death just for attempting it. Okay. Understandable. Ooh, bucket. Wooden bucket. Oh, Inferno bucket. A replica of the Inferno bucket, which in the medieval era was so powerfully alluring. It drove dozens of nations to war with one another for control of it. Billions died, and yet in spite of it all, the simple fact remains: no one can control the bucket. The Inferno bucket. The stress bucket analogy. Worrying, negative forecasting, negative thinking, lack of reassurance. Vulnerability equals size and strength of the bucket. Coping strategies equals holes. Stress equals the level of water in the bucket. Rest and relaxation, doing something you enjoy. Rest and relaxation. Presented without commentary. Understandable. Oh, bucket cave paintings. Cave drawing. Well, we know that buckets predate the existence of mankind. We do not know how long. This cave drawing depicts early man's discovery of the practical uses of the bucket, by which time the bucket had already likely been around for several millennia. Notice in the drawings how the bucket is allowing itself to be used, having judged humanity to be worthy of its treasures. Okay.
No
Cool.
man can own a bucket, and certainly not a bucket as dazzling to behold as this one.
Okay.
It is man who should kneel before the bucket.
The hanging bucket. This piece symbolizes the necessary relationship between bucket and humanity. However clear our grasp of the bucket may be, there is yet more that is always out of reach. This distance, inevitability, is for our own good. Okay, but like... Yup! Wait, we got it! Wait, we got the bucket!
But there is something we can do. Something we can do together, you and I, that will right this terrible wrong.
Okay.
Let Stanley die. Let him be crushed by the machine. Don't reset the game. Don't give him another opportunity to run off with another beautiful bucket. We can save the world's
All right.
buckets from their treatment
We're
as
gonna-
tools
we're
and
gonna save the
implements
bucket.
If only we let Stanley die.
My
together.
self-sacrifice
The bucket should
will
take its
permit
place as ruler, as leader,
the bucket
as commander
to
of
live.
A new world, a new vision.
God, I wish that were me. Okay. Oh. Alright, cool. Okay. This one?
All of his co-workers were gone. What could it
What is
mean?
this one?
Stanley decided to go to the meeting room. Perhaps he had simply missed a memo.
No, it's this one.
It takes a lot of humility to carry a bucket so magnificent. Stanley checked his ego and then proceeded onward.
Oh, the hallway's different again. I think. Yeah.
Stanley clutched the bucket tightly to his chest and entered the door on his left.
Okay, so I thought maybe the door at the top of the office was something. It's definitely not that one.
Still no one was here. Stanley needed the bucket's warmth and comfort now more than ever. Perhaps his boss's office was where he'd find answers.
Whoa, let's go. What? Wait. Hello, Melly, how's it going? How's your day been treating you? Hopefully pretty good. Am I just stuck? Did I screw this up? Is this not what I was supposed to do? Did I soft lock? What are you doing? I'm playing with a bucket. Also, I guess I soft locked the game. I was trying to find the... Apparently there's one of these doors that you can walk back through. But apparently this is not the correct one. So we're gonna try... I don't believe this is... Yeah,
Wait,
I
Stanley thought to
literally
himself.
just soft locked
Am I
myself.
sure that the orders stopped coming in?
Oh,
How
wait.
is that possible?
Now
They
this door's
never
not
stopped.
closed.
Surely I was mistaken.
Wait, that door's not closing now.
Stanley cradled the bucket in a gentle embrace, protective yet delicate, assertive yet compassionate.
No, but Stanley simply couldn't handle the pressure. What if he had to make a decision? What if a crucial outcome fell under his responsibility? He had never been trained for that.
Normally the door
No.
closes behind you at the
This
start of the
couldn't go
game.
anywhere except badly.
So I was
If I do
hoping that
now,
this would do a
Stanley thought to
different thing,
himself,
but I
is to
guess it
wait.
doesn't.
Nothing will hurt me.
Because the
Nothing
door
will
was just
break me.
bugged.
In here I can be happy forever. I will be happy. Stanley waited. Hours passed, then days. Had years gone by?
Sorry,
He
it's
no
really
longer
funny.
had the
So
ability
normally
to
this door
tell.
closes behind you,
But the one thing
and I
he knew
noticed
for
it didn't
sure,
close. So I was like,
beyond
oh, we'll
any
go
doubt,
back
was
to it
that
with
if
the
he
bucket.
waited long
Maybe it'll be
enough,
like
the
funny, and then
answers
it
would
wasn't
come.
funny.
Eventually,
Maybe it
someday,
was funny,
they
but,
would
you know.
arrive. Soon, very soon now, this will end.
Yeah.
He will be spoken to.
Yes,
He will be
of course.
told what to do.
Yes, that'd be
Now it's
lovely. I would
just
love
a
to
little
be
bit
told what to do,
closer.
please. Thank you.
Now it's even closer. Here it comes.
Here it comes. Alright. Let's try that one again, I think.
Just a step
Yeah, so
through
it's
this
supposed to
door,
close.
Stanley thought to himself. That's
It was
all I
funny
need.
because it was
If
not
I can
funny.
make it
That
through
is
this door,
correct.
Stanley's
bucket.
the only co-worker he would ever truly need.
Okay, so it might be this one.
Stanley clutched the
Okay, it's
bucket
not that
tightly
one.
to his chest and entered
this
the
one?
door on his left.
Nope. Alright. So we know it's not the office door either. Or, like, it might be this one?
Still no one was here.
no.
Stanley needed the bucket's warmth.
We
and
know it's not
comfort
this
now
one because we
more
already
than
messed
ever.
this one up.
Perhaps his boss's office was where he'd find answers.
Might be this one? I think this one was pretty slow.
Coming to a staircase,
Okay.
Stanley and the
So
bucket
I think the
walked
office door at
upstairs
the
to
top
boss's
was actually
office.
just, like, pretty slow. No! Alright. Well. Yeah, it's not that one. Huh. So we've already done all of these ones. Maybe it's the other door, like on the other side of the passageway? Oh, so sometimes the door just doesn't close, actually. Or maybe it doesn't close when you reset the game.
Hi, Stanley. Just wanted to leave you a message to let you know there's a few things I need you to pick up on your way home from work today. We need milk,
What?
cereal, dish soap, spaghetti, get a thing of sugar,
Okay.
some bread, and coffee beans, whichever ones you like. I'll give you a call if there's anything I forgot. Thanks, sweetie. See you tonight.
Okay, so they want me to get some stuff. Melly, thank you so much for the follow. Welcome to House Lyria. It's the one door on that path you're not considering.
Is Stanley?
I have to go.
without
Have
the
a good
bucket
day. All right,
really
have a lovely one,
Stanley
Melly.
at all? No, no, surely not.
Thank you so much for tuning in. Okay. So, yeah, I'm guessing it's like that door, right?
Stanley clutched the bucket tightly to
So it
his
might be this
chest
one.
and entered the door on his left. This was not the correct way to the
okay.
meeting room, but Stanley had felt the bucket calling to him, telling him that the employee lounge was simply the place to be.
So this one?
And here it was. Had
No.
the bucket turned out to be correct?
Okay.
Was this better than the meeting room? Yes, Stanley thought to himself. Yes, perhaps it truly was. How insightful the bucket turned out to be. No, never
No,
mind.
okay.
The bucket was wrong. Stanley took the door on his left to go back to the meeting room. And so the two of them detoured
It's
through the
not this one.
maintenance section and walked straight ahead to the opposite door.
Okay, it's not that one. This one's already closed. Okay.
Still no one was here. Stanley needed the bucket's warmth and comfort now more than ever. Perhaps his boss's office was where he'd find answers. Stanley, we must move on from this broom closet, simply because I have no remaining stickers. If I did, you can guarantee we'd be in here. Coming to a staircase, Stanley and the bucket walked upstairs to the boss's office.
Or maybe it's this one at the bottom? So this one?
But Stanley just couldn't do it.
Oh,
He considered the possibility of facing his boss.
I actually wonder if that might have been it.
All of his co-workers were gone. What could it mean? Stanley decided to go to the meeting room. Perhaps he had simply missed a memo. As Stanley lifted his bucket, he felt a connection to all buckets everywhere. This adventure, he decided, was for all of them. Stanley clutched the bucket tightly
Not
to
that
his
one
chest
still.
and entered the door on his left. This was not the
Still
correct
not
way to
that
the
one.
meeting room, but Stanley had felt the bucket calling to him, telling him that the employee lounge
It's
was
okay, I'm
simply
gonna
the
check every
place to
damn
be.
door.
And here it was. Had the bucket turned out to be
Still not that
correct?
one.
Was this better than the meeting room? Yes, Stanley thought to himself. Yes, perhaps it truly was. How insightful the bucket turned. No, never mind. The bucket was wrong. Stanley took the door on his left to go back to the meeting room.
Maybe it's this one?
No,
No.
Said the bucket.
don't go to the meeting room. Go somewhere else. The cargo lift, yes.
Maybe it was this
go
one.
there. Go to the cargo lift.
Did we already jump off here with the bucket? I think we did.
Good.
Oh, well, look who's got cold feet. Well, from here, it looks like the only way forward is down, since the lift won't be coming back, but that's okay. You've got a bucket. Did you know that buckets are routinely used as cushioning devices? It's true. You can fall on a bucket from literally any height and survive.
Okay, well, I guess we try it.
Whoops. Looks like I was wrong.
Oh.
How clumsy
Well,
of me.
Rip.
All of his co-workers were gone. What could it mean? Stanley decided to go to the meeting room. Perhaps he had simply missed a memo.
What new mysteries lay in store for our bucket-loving heroes today? Let's find out.
I feel like it should be this one.
Stanley clutched the bucket tightly to his chest and entered the door on his left.
Okay, I think the ones we still wanted to check were like the boss's office door.
Still no one was here. Stanley needed the bucket's warmth and comfort now more than ever. Perhaps his boss's office was where he'd find answers. Coming to a staircase, Stanley and the bucket walked upstairs to the boss's office.
No. Alright, so it's probably not that one.
All of his co-workers were gone.
We'll get it
What
yet.
could it mean? Stanley decided to go to the meeting room.
Now this, Stanley thought to himself, this is a bucket. And indeed it was.
Yeah, I don't know how I've managed to miss it, because all these other ones, like, don't close. Like, this one doesn't... This one doesn't... Or I guess it does close, but you have to close it manually.
Oh, please. Are you really just doing this for the achievement? Click a door 5 times. Is that all that you think an achievement is worth? No. I can't just give these merits away for such little effort. A measly 5 clicks. Now suppose you were to click the door 20 times. I would say Stanley clutched the bucket tightly to his chest and entered the door on his left.
You've yet to even consider the correct door despite going through it multiple times recently. Okay, well, it has to be a
Still
door I
no one
haven't
was here.
considered yet.
Stanley needed the bucket's warmth and comfort now more
I tried
than ever.
these ones.
Perhaps his boss's office was where he'd
Tried-
find answers. Coming to a
swear I
staircase,
tried this one.
Stanley and the bucket
It's not the
walked
boss's
upstairs to
office.
the boss's office.
We only tried this one one time,
But Stanley just couldn't
but
do
it's
it.
not this one. Oh, this is very different now.
Finally, yes, the bucket. Yes. I love that bucket.
Stanley clutched the bucket tightly to his chest and entered
This
the
one?
door on his left. This was not the correct way to the meeting room.
I
but
swear
Stanley had
I've
felt the
literally
bucket
turned
calling to
around
him,
at every
telling him
single
that
door.
the employee lounge was simply the place to be.
This one...
And here it was. Had the bucket turned out to be correct? Was this better than the meeting room? Yes, Stanley thought to himself. Yes, perhaps it truly was. No, never mind. The bucket was wrong. Stanley took the door on his left to go back to the meeting room.
No,
Said the bucket.
don't
this
go
one?
to the meeting room. Go somewhere else. The cargo lift, yes. Go there. Go to the cargo lift.
it's not definitely not that one. That one's super far away. Alright. It's apparently a door we've gone through, but not considered.
Stanley had never seen the office this brightly lit. Was it a sign of something? He hoped it was.
One man, one bucket, one chance to seize their destiny together.
It is on the boss's office path. Okay, so I mean, there's this door, which we've already
Stanley
tried.
clutched the bucket tightly to his
We've
chest
tried this door.
and entered the door on his left.
It's on that one. Pretty sure we've tried this door.
Still no one was here. Stanley needed the bucket's warmth and comfort now more than ever. Perhaps his boss's office was where he'd find
Tried this
answers.
Well, we actually successfully got that one and it didn't work.
Coming to a staircase, Stanley and the bucket walked upstairs to the boss's office.
Okay. Pretty sure we've tried this one a few times. Try it again. Okay. Look at this one.
Stepping into his manager's office, Stanley was once again stunned to discover not an indication of any human life. Crushed by the weight of this revelation,
Here we go
A soft
again.
wind blew outside and perhaps rain started. And if it did, it stopped shortly after. It's bucket time.
It is bucket time. Isn't this
Stanley
slightly
clutched the
different?
bucket tightly to his chest and entered the door on his left.
Just gonna try every single door every time. I feel like it might be this one. This one I think we were almost close. Is it
Still
double
no
doors?
one was
Not sure why
here.
they close so fast.
Stanley needed the bucket's warmth and comfort now more than ever.
Right.
Perhaps his boss's office was where he'd find answers. Coming to a staircase, Stanley and the bucket walked upstairs to the
Try the
boss's
double
office.
doors.
Stepping into his manager's office, Stanley was once
Maybe you
again
can't do it with the
stunned
bucket
to
in your
discover
hand.
not
Try it without the bucket, maybe? See what happens?
I can't wait to tell this story to my co-workers, Stanley thought. How amusing they'll find it. Oh, won't we all just laugh and laugh at the time I thought everyone had gone missing. When Stanley came to a set of 2 open doors, he entered the door on his left. Yet there was not a single person here either. Feeling a wave of disbelief, Stanley decided to go up to his boss's office. Coming to a staircase, Stanley walked upstairs to his boss's office. Stepping into his manager's office,
Yeah, that
Stanley
seemed a
was once
lot
again
slower.
stunned to discover not
The bucket's evil? It might be
just a
correct
step
in it.
through this door. Stanley thought to himself, that's all I need. If I can make it through this door, I can make it through them all.
We'll definitely get it this time.
When Stanley came to a set of 2 open doors, he entered the door on his left. Yet there was not a single person here either. Feeling a wave of disbelief, Stanley decided to go up to his boss's office. Coming to a staircase, Stanley walked upstairs to his boss's office.
Boss's office. Boss's office. Boss's office. Alright. Let's just inch our way back. Let's go in and out. Just...
Stepping into his
Oh, I
manager's
definitely could've
office,
gotten it.
Stanley was one.
Damn. So close.
Stanley had never seen the office this brightly lit. Was it a sign of something?
We'll get it.
He hoped it
Definitely
was.
get it.
He hoped very much that it was. When Stanley came to a set of 2 open doors, he entered the door on his left.
Speedrun.
Yet there
Speedrun
was
time.
not a single person here either. Feeling a wave of disbelief, Stanley decided to go up to his boss's office. Coming to a staircase, Stanley walked upstairs to his boss's office.
Okay. Definitely gonna get it this time.
The moment he entered his manager's
Are
office,
you
Stanley
serious?
froze in
Are
his
you
tracks.
actually joking
Not
me?
a
Are you
living
literally
soul
pranking me
anywhere.
right now?
Could he really be all alone? This was too much for Stanley.
Okay. You might have more...
It's bucket time.
Okay, I don't know if I was supposed to pick up the
Stanley
bucket or not.
clutched the bucket tightly to his chest and entered the door on his
Okay,
left.
and you check to see that you can do it with the bucket. Okay.
Still no one was here. Stanley needed the bucket's warmth and comfort now more than ever. Perhaps his boss's office was where he'd find her. Coming to a staircase, Stanley and the bucket walked upstairs to the boss's office.
I don't know where the line is that...
Stepping in,
Oh. Maybe it, like, just by itself has a delayed trigger. Alright, cool. There we go. Nice, we did it. So you go down here. Oh, it's closed now. Okay. Okay. We go back. No dialogue for going to the broom closet. Oh, that seemed really broken. Oh no, I think that was normal though. Alright. Oh! There's new content! Narrator broke? There's another door. Hey, look, the door's open. Whoa. Wait, what? You are now leaving. We can leave. Escape pod bay? Nice. Get me out of here, dude. Escape pod bay. Let's go. Hey, get me out. Pretty close. Oh, I didn't check what number the escape pod was actually in. When you say the narrator broke point, is there supposed to be dialogue here? But it's just broken? Oh, he's meant to break. Okay. I was just making sure. Alright, escape pod. Here we go. Bucket. Oh, bucket. No. This is so sad. Oh no. Goodbye, bucket. That was very dramatic.
Just a step through this door, Stanley thought to himself. That's all I need. If I can make it through this door, I can make it through them all.
Alright, now I wanted to do it without the
When
bucket.
Stanley came to a set of 2 open doors, he entered the door on his left.
So the thing is, the trigger for
Yet
the
there
door
was
is
not a
delayed.
single person here
I don't
either.
actually know where the
Feeling
trigger
a
is,
wave
though.
of disbelief,
Just kind of what's-
Stanley decided to go up to his
like,
boss's
bruh.
office. Coming to a staircase, Stanley walked upstairs to his boss's office.
Okay, so if we do like... Oh, ah.
Stepping...
Okay, there we go. Yeah, nice. Now what's it gonna do? Don't have the bucket this time. Broom closet. It's very, very quiet. Oh, do we literally just get to do the same thing? Except we get to go into the escape pod? You are now leaving. Right, up we go. Yeah, 760. Okay. So I actually didn't read that. Whew. Man, doing these stairs twice on the same day is pretty exhausting. Sheesh. Pop, 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 pop. Alright. Question is, this time do we get to go in the escape pod? Or do we get stopped? $59. Last rep, here we go. Escape pod. Ah, okay. Put me in. Escape pod me. Oh, it just cuts off. Okay.
Even now, Stanley's office was a distant memory.
Well, we
What
did
did
it.
it look like? There was a computer, perhaps.
Replacement
and a painting.
bucket.
Was it a
What?
painting or a photo? He could no longer recall.
And try not to lose this one too, you dolt.
Oh, they put a replacement bucket because we sent the other bucket into the escape pod. If we do it again, what do you think's gonna happen?
Stanley clutched the bucket tightly
Do you think he'll
to his
be like
chest
mad at me
and
again?
emptied. This was not the correct way to the meeting room, but Stanley had felt the bucket calling to him, telling him that the employee lounge was simply the place to be. And here it was.
Okay.
Had the bucket turned out to be correct?
So we jumped
Was it
off the thing, we went
Never
up
mind.
there.
The bucket was wrong.
Infinite bucket glitch.
Stanley took the door on his left to go back, and so the two of them detoured through the maintenance section and walked straight ahead to the opposite door.
Okay. I don't think we've been down here with the bucket yet.
Oh, good, Stanley. I'm glad you found your way here. I knew you'd find this place eventually.
Oh wait, we did. Okay, yeah, never mind. Sorry, we've actually already done this one. We haven't been down there without the bucket.
All of his co-workers were gone,
What could it mean?
Have you gone the bucket
Stanley
phone
decided
ending?
to go to the meeting room. Perhaps he had simply
I
missed
think
a
we
memo.
went to the phone, but we unplugged it. So I think we can go to the phone and not unplug it.
When Stanley came to a set of 2 open doors, this was not the correct way to the meeting room, and Stanley knew it perfectly well. Perhaps he wanted to stop by the employee lounge first, just to admire it. The lounge was grand, majestic, perhaps too, but eager to get back to business, Stanley took the
I think
first open door on his left.
We haven't done this one. I don't know what's down here.
And so he detoured through the maintenance section, walked straight ahead to the opposite door, and got back on track.
This
But
game
Stanley
taught you a
didn't want to
valuable
go back to
lesson.
the office.
Why need friends
He
when you
wanted
can
to
just steal a
wander
bucket?
about and get even further off track. So now, in order to get back, he needed to go, from here, it's, oh, no, it's to the right, my mistake.
Okay.
No, not the right.
Okay.
Why would I have ever said it was to the right?
All right.
What was I thinking?
You know what?
It's
Okay.
clearly... Oh, dear, would you hold on for a minute, please?
Uh-huh.
Now, let's see. We went down right, left, down, left, right. Yep. Okay, yes. I've got it now. This
Okay.
story is absolutely, definitely this way.
Okay, yeah. Awesome. Great.
No,
Oh, look,
no,
it's the
no,
story.
no. This isn't right at all. You're not supposed to be here yet. This is all a spoiler. Quick, Stanley, close your eyes. Okay. We just.
Me when I'm
have to,
DMing.
who
Oh,
am
you
I
were supposed to
kidding?
go to the... I mean...
It's rubbish now.
You were supposed to
The
talk to the
story
NPC.
completely
I mean,
unusable. How about, rather than waste my time trying to salvage this nonsense, we'll just restart the game from the beginning. And this time, suppose we don't wander so far off track, Okay, from the top.
we actually might have already been down here. Oh, I see.
All of his co-workers were gone. What could it mean? Stanley decided
Wait,
to go
where's
to
the
the meeting
bucket?
room. Perhaps he had simply missed a memo.
Yo, did they take my bucket? Bro, what the hell? Bro, where's my bucket? Did you for real take my bucket? Oh no.
When Stanley... Wait, what? No, I restarted. I swear, I definitely restarted the game over, completely fresh.
Okay.
Everything should be... Oh, did something change?
I
Stanley,
understand now.
Did you change anything when we were back in that room with all the monitors?
I didn't
Did you
touch anything,
move the
boss.
story somewhere, or... Hold on. Why am I asking you? I'm the one who wrote the story.
Yep.
It was right here just a minute ago.
Okay.
I know for sure that it's here somewhere. Okay, then. It's an adventure.
Oh,
Come, Stanley.
no.
Let's find the story.
Alright, time to look for the story. What? Everyone knows what you did there, just holding back to let you torture yourself? Bruh. Kinda messed up, innit?
I'll say it. This is the worst adventure I've ever been on. I can promise you there definitely was a story here before. Do we need to restart the game again?
Oh god.
Well, I find it unlikely that we'll ever progress by starting over and over again, but it's got to
Oh
be
god,
better than
all the
this.
doors are open, I
Okay,
don't know where
let's
I'm
give it
going.
a shot. Why not?
Oh no. Wait. Alright.
All of his
Here we are
co-workers
again.
were gone. What could it mean?
No buckets still?
Stanley
Yep,
decided to go
alright.
to the meeting room. Perhaps he had simply missed a memo.
Okay, no buckets still.
Okay,
Somehow I feel like this
it's
is
worse.
also incorrect.
I might be remembering this
Gonna be
wrong.
honest,
It's
feel like,
possible the story
you
is
know.
back where we just came from.
Okay.
Why don't we go back the other direction and see if we missed anything?
Okay. Understandable. We will go back.
Aha! I knew we'd
Right.
missed something. The story. Here it comes.
Oh, okay.
No, wait. Never
Nope.
mind.
All right,
Not the story.
fantastic.
Okay, let's head back the other way and
Spectacular.
retrace our steps.
Oh, this doesn't seem right either. Oh, God.
Now this... Well, I'll be honest, I don't recognize this place at all. Is this the story? I don't think so. I can't quite recall, but I believe my story took place in an office building. Is that correct?
Yeah, this... Oh, there's no door there
Do you
anymore.
remember, Stanley?
Okay.
Well, do you know what? Since I've completely forgotten what we were supposed to be doing, how about this? You win! Congratulations!
Hey, I win!
I know you put in a lot of hard work, and it really
I
paid
won!
off, so good job. Oh, no. No, I don't feel right about this at all. We both know you didn't put in any actual work for that win. Some people win fair and square, and this was not one of those situations. Okay? I'm getting weirded out by whatever this place is. I don't care what might happen this time. I have to restart.
Okay. Ah. The Stanley Parable 2 Adventure Line.
I've got a solution.
Cool.
This time, to make sure we don't get lost, I've employed the help of the Stanley Parable Adventure Line.
Spectacular.
Just follow the line. How simple is that? You see? The line knows where the story is. It's over in this direction.
Cool.
Onward, Stanley, to destiny. Though, here's a thought. Wouldn't wherever we end up be our destination, even if there's no story there? Or to put it another way, is the story of no destination still a story? Simply by the act of moving forward,
That was a big
are
circle,
we implying
okay.
a journey such that a destination is inevitably conjured into being via the very manifestation of the nature of life itself? Okay, Stanley, I need to follow this train of thought for a minute. Just stick with me.
Yeah.
Now, we can both agree that the nature of existence is in fact a byproduct of one's subjective experience
Oh,
of
what
that
the hell?
existence, right?
Oh, what the hell?
Okay. Now, if my experience of your existence rests
Okay.
inside of your subjective experience of this office, is this office, in fact, the skeleton of my own relative experiential mental subjective construct? Whoa. Hang on. That got a bit weird
Whoa.
back there. Well, I'd like to apologize.
Oh, what the hell?
Not sure where I was going with all that. You know what? I think what we need right now is a bit of music to lighten the mood.
Okay. Yep. Great. Oh, I hate it. Oh, what? Wait, so what happens if Okay, it's just this way. So this?
Wait, cut the music, go back and look at that fern.
What fern? This
Stanley,
fern?
this fern will be very important later in the story. Make sure you study it closely and remember it carefully.
Okay.
You won't want to miss anything.
Okay. I'm studying the plant. I'm feeling the plant. I'm sniffing the plant. Alright. I've sniffed the plant. Non-Euclidean spaces. Very nerd-like, yes. Oh, they disabled it now. Okay. Well, I want to see what happens when I go there next time. Also, welcome, Akunin. Welcome.
Wait, what? We're back at the office? No. Line, you do know we're looking for the Stanley Parable, right? The
Yes.
story? Is any of this ringing a bell?
Ah,
No,
of course.
No, not again.
This is
Line,
the
how could
Stanley
you have done
Parable.
this to
We've
us?
done it.
But after we trusted
We
you,
found it. We have
after everything
won.
we've been through. I can't take this anymore. To hell with it. Restart.
Oh, okay. Oh, this isn't the Stanley Parable 2 Adventure Line anymore. It's the first one. Got it.
You know what, Stan?
Oh, okay.
I say forget the adventure line. What's it ever done for us? We're intelligent people, right? Why can't we make up our own story?
Of course.
Something exciting, daring, mysterious. This all sounds perfectly doable.
Sure.
Why don't we simply start wandering in, well, I don't know. How about this direction?
Okay. Let's try it. What's over here?
Now,
Yes, this is exciting.
Spectacular.
Just me and Stanley forging a new path, a new story. Well, it could be anything. What do you want our story to be? Go
We are
wild.
going
Use your
infinite.
imagination.
Okay.
Whatever it might be, Stanley, I'm ready for it. Oh, no, not you again.
God.
Stanley, I'd also like to veto the line from having any role in our awesome new story. No lines or monitor rooms. Just don't acknowledge it, and we should be fine. A choice.
Of
We
course,
get to
2
make a
doors.
decision. From here, the story is in our control. How important we mustn't squander the opportunity. In fact, I believe I need a minute to think here. Just walk in circles for a minute. Okay, so I know that each door has to lead somewhere.
Oh.
Which means that
I'm walking in a circle.
somewhere, the place where we're trying to go, there must be a reverse door that leads here. And that in turn means that our destination corresponds with the counter-inverted reverse door's origin. So starting from the right, let us ask, will taking the right door lead us to where we're going? And since the answer is clearly yes, then by all accounts, the door on the right is the correct one.
Okay.
Another victory for logic. Come, Stanley. Our
Okay.
destiny awaits.
Okay. Cool.
Oh, hold up. What's this? The confusion ending. You're telling me that's
First
what this
restart
is?
2 doors.
It's all one
many
giant
additional
ending?
doors.
And we're
Reset the
supposed
game,
to restart the
turnaround,
game
dead end.
eight
Another building,
times?
3rd restart, nonsense philosophy,
really how
music,
all this
adventure
goes?
line,
It's all...
confusion ending,
determined?
5th restart. Okay,
So
play
now,
the thing, but
according
it's
to the
prevented.
schedule, I restart again.
Okay,
Then
6th
what?
restart.
Am I just supposed to forget?
Replica.
What if I don't want to forget? My mind goes
Okay,
blank
7th time
simply
is
because
no
it's
longer
written
an option,
here
it's
on
wander in
this,
the
this
blackness.
thing.
Find a bookstore.
Wall. Well, who consulted me? Why don't I get to decide?
Also, eventually I die,
Why don't
apparently.
I get a
Very
say in
cool.
all of this? Is it really?
Oh.
No, it can't be. I don't want it to be. I don't want the game to keep restarting. I don't want to forget what's going on. I don't want to be trapped like this. I won't restart the game. I won't do it. I won't do it. I won't do it.
Okay.
And the timer stopped.
Oh, the timer stopped.
Does that mean, did we do it? Did we break the cycle? The, whatever it is that made this schedule? How would we even know? Will someone come for us? Will something happen? So, okay.
Okay.
I
Well,
guess now we just wait.
Yeah,
You know,
guess we chill.
I suppose in some way that this is a kind of story, wouldn't
Sounds
you
good
agree?
with me.
I'm not quite sure if we're in the destination or the journey, though they're always saying that life is about the journey and not the destination. So I hope that's where we are right now. We'll find out, won't we? Eventually.
Okay.
Well, in the meantime, if you...
Oh.
Just a step through this door, Stanley thought to himself. That's all I need. If I can make it through this
It looks
door,
like we're
I
back
can
to
make
square
it through
one
them
now
all.
because we have the bucket. There was a restart in the ending. None of them had the buckets, so you know. Wonder what happens when we get that bar to full.
It's bucket time.
Okay. So I think we... Okay, so yeah, so the adventure line thing is when you go down the...
Stanley clutched the bucket tightly.
You
to
go
his
down
chest
the-
and entered
the
door
elevator.
on his left.
We did all the office ones. We did the finding all of the things, all the collectibles. We didn't find the infinite hole. Isn't there supposed to be an
This was not
infinite
the correct
hole
way to the meeting room.
that you can fall
But Stanley
down?
had felt the
They said
bucket
that
calling to
was
him,
going to be in the
telling
game.
him that the employee lounge
So where's
was
that?
simply the place to be. And here it was. Had the bucket turned out to be correct? Was it no?
Nah.
Never mind. The bucket was wrong.
Okay.
Stanley took the door on his left to go back to the meeting room.
We also haven't thrown the bucket into the bucket compactor yet. The infinite hole is where it always was. Oh, was there always an infinite hole and then I just didn't know where it was? Huh. Okay. So I did want to try one thing.
And so the two of them detoured through the maintenance
we're gonna
section
go down here.
and walked
We're
straight
gonna
ahead
do
to the
this.
opposite door.
Except this time we're actually going to throw the bucket into the compactor.
Oh, good Stanley. I'm glad you found your way here. I knew you'd find this place eventually. You see, your friends and I are concerned for you, Stanley. We've come together here because we care about you
No, it's in the
very
Stanley
much.
Parable 2 exhibit.
It's
Oh,
this
I see.
bucket
Okay.
you're carrying around everywhere. The bucket isn't even from the original Stanley Parable. It's just sequel content. We're the ones that matter, Stanley. Classic characters from the first game, like the Adventure Line and the Broom Closet. Because that's what fans want from a sequel. They want more of their favorite jokes, not this bucket that they've never seen before. Yes, I know I'm the one who gave you the bucket, but you're spending too much time with it. Don't you want another story involving the Adventure Line? We could make the Adventure Line go somewhere new. Yes, yes, that's what the fans want. Let's do it.
Alright, this time we're throwing this bucket into the thing.
Look at that wacky line. Who knows where it'll go off to next? Oh, and it played some silly music as well.
Yep.
Now this is what the Stanley
wait, you stopped the
Parable is all
music.
about. Don't you remember all those great jokes from the original dialogue?
Also, Stanley is addicted to drugs and hookers.
Haha, yeah.
It's as
That was a
classic
good
now
one.
as it was back then. Let's do it for the fans, Stanley.
Right.
Let's give them more content exactly like this. But if we want to do that, you're going to have to give something up.
Alright.
Don't you get it, Stanley? We need to get rid of the bucket.
I
That's
understand.
why I'm very proud to introduce
I
a
know what I
brand
must
new
do.
character. This is the Bucket Destroyer.
Literally destroy me, dude.
I think it'll make a wonderful new addition to the
me
rich
in.
lore of the Stanley Parable.
me in.
True, it also was not in the original game, but it's such a well-fleshed-out character with so much personality that to me it already feels as though it's been part of the cast all along. Don't you agree?
Okay.
Can you guess what the Bucket Destroyer does?
No.
Surely you don't need me to
I
spell
have
it
no
out
idea.
for you.
Alright, let me do
Go
it.
ahead now, Stanley. Say goodbye to the bucket, and then pop it into the machine when you're ready.
Oh, can I not actually put it into the machine?
Now listen to me. It's crucial that you give it the bucket. I don't know what the Bucket Destroyer will do if it can't destroy
The Gaming
your bucket.
Pyro 7,
Destroying
welcome.
buckets is all it knows.
Welcome,
That
welcome to
is
House Lyria.
its
Thank you
singular
so much for your
personality
sub.
trait. Sure, I can
Big
hear
appreciate.
you saying, how does a character with only one personality trait
just
deserve to
want-
join the pantheon of beloved
I would
Stanley
really like
Parable
to
characters? Well, you
throw
see,
this
if
into
you were
the
to
bucket,
really explore the
but I
Bucket
guess I
Destroyer,
can't.
you would see that its desire to crush buckets is so densely loaded with complexity and
Yep.
nuance that it's really
Right.
like 10 personality traits. What other object
Yep.
in this game can you even say that about? The Broom Closet? Certainly not. I wonder what sort of Bucket Destroyer merchandise the fans will be clamoring for after this. Okay, the Bucket Destroyer is getting very upset now. You'll have to hurry and
Please
feed
put
it.
the bucket
We
in.
can't get back to the classic Stanley Parable characters like the Adventure Line or the Bucket Destroyer until you crush that damn bucket. Quickly now, the fans are waiting. Do it, the fans, Stanley. Give the fans what they want. Hurry and...
Okay. Understandable. So this was just going to happen every time. Okay. I mean, I tried. Oh.
The Bucket Destroyer.
Okay.
My prized creation. You had so much potential. We were going to do such marvelous things with you, tell such spellbinding stories about you. All of it squandered now. Goodbye, new friend. For the moment in time that you were here, you were magnificent.
Okay. I think we've done everything now. I think. We did the 4 endings through the boss way. We did the like door ending, we did the shuttle ending, we did the window ending, we did the window ending with the bucket.
Stanley just needed to
Oh,
get
the
to
phone
the
endings,
meeting
yeah,
room,
you're right.
And it's bucket time.
So we didn't do the phone endings on the non-bucket line.
Stanley clutched the bucket tightly to his... This was not the correct way to the meeting room. But Stanley had felt the bucket calling to him, telling him that the employee lounge was simply the place to be. And here it was. Had the bucket turned out to be correct? No,
Okay.
never mind. The
Yeah,
bucket
my
was
understanding
wrong.
of going through like
Stanley
this
took
door
the
to
door
the
in his
left
to go back to the meeting
Is that
room.
this just brings you back to like the office ending? Like it doesn't
No,
change the office
Said the
ending.
bucket.
Don't go to the meeting room. Go somewhere else.
We've also already
The
been
cargo
over
lift,
there.
Yes. Good.
Said the bucket.
Because it
Now
says
ride
like
the
you
lift
can't bring
all
the
the way
bucket
to the
through
top.
here.
There's something up there I need you to do.
Stanley did not question why or how this bucket was speaking to him. It should have alarmed him, of course, because buckets can't talk. But Stanley chose not to think about this obvious fact. He was firmly convinced that the bucket had spoken to him, and he unthinkingly did whatever the bucket asked.
Okay. Here we go.
In here.
Said the bucket.
Go into this dark room over here.
Stanley once again obeyed blindly.
So we've unplugged it the last 2 times. Now we're actually gonna pick up the phone.
Now pick up the phone.
Yes.
This is the sad story of a man named Stanley and his
Oh,
bucket.
what?
Once upon a time, I gave
Okay.
Stanley a bucket because I thought he was lonely and could use a friend.
Beep beep.
And then, very distressingly, he began to believe the bucket could speak to him.
Hello, Stanley. It's me, the bucket. Press H. Take me to work with you.
The Stanley
Whoa.
Parable Reassurance Bucket was merely meant to provide the comforting glow of companionship. It doesn't literally talk and give you orders. Whatever Stanley is hearing the bucket say to him is just in his head.
Oh no, they disabled the collision, so I can't go up there. Okay. Let's get the bucket. Press Y to take me back home with you. Okay.
Lately, I've been concerned about him. Wouldn't you be concerned as well? To see him delusional like this, obsessing over an inanimate metal object? I want to say something to him, but I don't know how I can convince him. I don't know if he'll listen to me. Well,
Okay.
I'll try anyway. Stanley, can you hear me? Listen to me.
I
It's
hear
just
nothing but
a
the bucket.
It
No.
can't think. It can't talk.
No, my
All it
waifu
would
is
ever
real.
truly do
Shut up.
for you is effectively transfer a liquid from one location to
This
a
is not
different
correct.
location. That's it. It doesn't do anything
No,
else.
I love this bucket. Don't listen to the loud man. Press G to go back home for us? Okay.
You
Alright.
see, he's not listening. He's still taking orders from the bucket. You know, once upon a time it
love
was
this
me
bucket.
he took orders from. Me he trusted and listened
the
to.
bucket.
Now
Wait,
all
where-
he
wait,
cares
where's my
about is this
bucket? Oh, there it
awful
is.
bucket. This stupid hunk of metal.
Why to ignore anyone in your life except for me? Alright, here we go.
Sad. I
Hello,
suppose he
Melvin,
doesn't need me
the
anymore. From now
mechano.
on, he's just going to
Mechanolator?
cling to this bucket.
Hello
this
from Norway.
cold, empty
Welcome.
bucket,
Welcome, welcome.
This sort of shiny bucket. Well, I'll give it this.
I'm
The
sorry,
bucket
you,
does
you
have a
came in
nice
at an
shine
awkward
to it.
time. I'm kind of, you believe I'm real, don't you, Stanley? You need to go back home.
Yes, I
Sorry, I'm
suppose
kind
on
of showing my
closer
love for
inspection,
this
but it
bucket
doesn't
right now.
quite
We're
look
kind of
like your
having a
average
moment. It's a
hardware
little
store
intimate.
bucket.
I
It's just a
apologize
little more,
if
what am I trying to say?
it's a little bit
Sturdier,
lewd.
more capable of
I swear, I'm
transporting
very
liquid.
say-so. We don't
Like it
normally
would be
show
better at moving an amount of water from one room
this
to
kind
another.
of stuff on stream, you know. It's a little, you know. Press G to relive the same day with me over and over. Alright, let's go.
Oh my
Whoa.
God, what am I saying? Better at carrying water from room to room. It's a bucket. It's literally just a bucket.
It's
Why
not
do
just
I
a
feel some
bucket.
need to point
I
out
love
the
this
ways in which
bucket.
it's so much more than just a regular bucket.
You don't understand.
Oh no.
Oh.
I'm having feelings for the bucket. No, 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 no. What's going on? Why do I want to be with the bucket? Hear what the bucket has to say. Do anything
This is
it
lewd.
asks. What's wrong with me? I don't understand.
Oh, no.
Perhaps if I had the bucket, this would be less confusing. Yes. The bucket could tell me what to do in this troublesome situation.
Guys, Alright. Okay, I think it's time. It's time for me to join myself with the bucket. I'm sorry to all my fans. I apologize, but I'm about to go somewhere new without you with my bucket. Sorry, I'm gonna have to censor this. Wait, it didn't hide me. Okay, hold on a second. Alright, we're censoring it. Alright.
Stanley, give me
No.
the bucket. Give it to me.
No.
Give me the bucket,
It's my
Stanley.
bucket.
I need it.
my
Give it to
bucket.
me now. Give it, or I'll...
I'm closing my eyes. I'm closing my eyes. Do not worry what I did with the bucket. You don't have to worry about that. Yeah.
How wonderful.
What happened with me in the
Stanley was
bucket,
alone. Finally.
is none of
This
your
is
concern.
Great, he thought to himself.
And
This
it's
is what
okay.
I've wanted all
You know?
along.
That's
I
fine.
got what
Just
I
don't,
wanted.
don't worry about it.
When Stanley came to a set of 2 open doors, this was not the correct way to the meeting room, and Stanley knew it perfectly well. Perhaps he wanted to stop by the employee lounge first, just
Last
to
stream,
admire
you were
it.
the bucket. Is this self-cessed, or is it not? Because
It
this is
was
a
okay.
replacement bucket.
But eager to get back to business, Stanley took the
I don't know how
first
to
open
answer that
door on his
question.
left.
Gonna be honest.
Stanley was so bad at following directions, it's incredible he wasn't fired years ago. Look, Stanley, I think perhaps we've gotten off on the wrong foot here.
Okay, how do I get
I'm
to the
not sure.
ending that was
Really,
like
I'm
the
not. I realize that
the, like,
investing your trust in
the-
someone else can be difficult.
baby
but the fact is
ending,
that the story has been about nothing
chucking
but
the baby
you
into the fire
all this
ending?
time.
Do we remember how
There's
how,
someone
how
you've
to
been
do that one?
neglecting, Stanley. Someone you've
'Cause I don't.
forgotten about. Please, stop trying to make every decision by yourself. Now, I'm not asking for me. This is it, Stanley. Your chance to redeem yourself. To put your work aside. To let her back into your life. She's been waiting.
You think it's the
That's
red and
her,
blue door?
Stanley.
Oh
You
yeah,
need
and
to
then
be
you
the
go
one
through the
to do
blue
this.
door, right? Okay.
Oh, Stanley, is that you? Hold
Oh.
on, sweetie. Sorry to keep you waiting. I'm just pulling the bread out of the oven. All right. Okay, there we go. All right, now, I want you to come in and tell me all about your
Oh.
Gotcha. Oh,
Oh.
come on. Did you actually think you had a loving
Wait.
wife? who'd wanna
Wait,
commit
that's
their
so
life to
sad.
you? I'm trying to make a point here,
Wait.
Stanley.
Wait,
I'm trying
come
to get
on,
you to
man.
See something. Come inside.
Wait, that's so
Let me
mean.
show you what's really going on here.
Oh no. Okay. Hello.
This is a very sad story about the death of a man.
Oh
named
no. No. Press R on your keyboard. Okay.
Stanley is quite a boring fellow. He has a job that
Damn.
demands nothing of
This
him.
was a little too
Every
real.
button that he pushes is a reminder of the inconsequential nature of
Okay.
his existence.
Please. Okay, I
Look at him
pressed up.
there, pushing buttons, doing exactly
Yeah,
what he's told to
okay.
do. Now he's pushing a button. Now he's eating lunch. Now he's going home. Now he's coming back to work. One might even feel sorry for him, except that he's chosen this life. But in his mind, he can go on fantastic adventures. From behind his desk, Stanley dreamed of wild expeditions into the unknown, fantastic discoveries of new lands. It was wonderful. And each day that he returned to work was a reminder that none of it would ever happen to him.
What if I don't want it? What if I don't press the button? Huh? What are you gonna do if I don't press it, huh? Nothing? Yeah, that's what I thought. Idiot. Came here from a YouTube ad? Yeah. Did you enjoy it? The video? So welcome, James. Maybe you know. Did you enjoy it? I tried really hard. Unfortunately, you came on a suspicious stream. As I
And so he began to fantasize.
not sure how
about
long we're
his
going
own
for this
job.
one.
First, he imagined that
This
one
is
day
my
while at work, he stepped up from
wife
his desk to realize that
who
all
doesn't
of his
love me.
coworkers, his
They're
boss,
fake,
everyone
not
in
real.
the building,
I'm
had
glad you
suddenly
enjoyed the video,
vanished
James.
off
Thank
the
you.
face of the earth.
Tried really
The
hard on it.
thought excited him terribly.
Actually took me like a week to edit that thing.
So he went further. He imagined that he came to 2 open doors and that he could go through either. At last, choice. It barely even mattered what lay behind each door.
Yep.
The mere thought that his decisions would mean something was almost too wonderful to behold. As he wandered through this fantasy world, he began to fill it with many possible paths
Why would you
and
do this?
destinations. Down one path lay an
Which
enormous
video
round
I
room
run
with
and read
monitors
so I
and
don't get
mind
ads?
controls. And down another was a yellow line that weaved in many directions.
Yeah.
And down
So
another
I
was
put
a
out an
game
ad
with a
for
baby.
the
And he called it the Stanley Parable.
what video? The Polaris with insufficient context. Because YouTube has a promote feature that just says, you know, it's all right. You have chat. All right. Thank you, Poi. Yeah.
It was such a wonderful fantasy, and so in his head he relived it again, and then again, and again, over and over, wishing beyond hope that it would never end, that he might always feel this free. Surely there's an answer down some new path, mustn't there be? Perhaps if he played just one more time.
Press P to tell your wife you love her. Mannequin lady. Aishiteru.
But there is no answer.
No!
How could there possibly
Wait!
be? In reality,
Bro,
all he's doing is
no.
pushing
Oh,
the same
come on
buttons he
now.
always
Oh,
has.
I hate it
Nothing
here.
has changed. The
We
longer
can
he
head pat
spends
you,
here,
yes.
the more
Lyria
invested
pat
he
is the
gets, the more he
command to
forgets
head pat
which
me.
life is the real one.
It currently does not have a cooldown. You can also bonk me if you would really like. Wife gone, life bad. Well, I'm gonna go to
trying
sleep
to
now.
tell him this, that in this world he can never be anything but an observer, that as long as he remains here, he's slowly killing himself. But he
No.
won't listen to me. He won't stop.
This
Here,
is so
watch this.
sad.
Stanley,
Thank
the
you,
next
James, for
time
the
the
head
screen
pat.
asks you to push a
Big
button,
appreciate.
do not do it.
Alright. Well, I'm not gonna do it. They told me not to do it. So I'm not gonna press the button. How long do I have to wait? Or is it just like not gonna work? Also, yeah, this ending feels kind of sad. Oh, is Bonk not working? It should work. Oh, hold on a second. Wait, why is Bonk not working? That's unacceptable. Oh, that's so interesting. Oh, that's really interesting. Okay, I actually know why it's not working. So, I made a copy instance of the Bonk stick called Bonk Chat for this command. But what it did was it didn't make a true copy of the instance. It made a second one. So now there's 2 of these, and one of them is not... Okay. Hold on a second. That means I need to... I'll fix it for next stream. There's supposed to be 2 sticks. One of them is for chat and one of them is for me.
You see? Can he just not hear me? How can I tell him in a way that he'll understand that every second he remains here, he's electing to kill himself?
Well,
How can
no
I
matter
get
what
him
you
to see
do,
what I see?
you're doing
How
what
can
you're
I make him
told?
look at himself?
Yeah, I mean... I will question
I suppose
nothing.
I can't, not in the way I want him to. But I don't make the rules. I simply play to my intended purpose, the same as Stanley. We're not so different, I suppose.
Bonk
I'll
chat
try
works
once
better for
more
me
to
anyways.
convey all
I
this to him.
mean...
I'm compelled to. I must. Perhaps, well, maybe this
What a
time.
tragedy.
Let's see. Maybe this time.
When both the streamer and the chat
And I
are
tried
both
again.
M's. Oh, no.
And I tried
Aww,
again.
this is so sad.
And I tried.
Aww. That was actually so tragic. It's only fun when they don't hit back. Right. So we did the phone
Already
endings.
This was uncomfortable. And Stanley decided that as soon as he found a new space he felt safe in, that he would never leave it again in his life.
Okay. Is the input computer still here? So I can't tell if the input computer is random or something, but it loaded 2 bars. So I'm kind of interested in finding out if there's like...
Time.
Like dodgeball, I just want to be the person chucking the balls and not the person getting hit. Okay, so we did both of those. We did the adventure line. We did all of the
Stanley
office
touched the bucket
endings.
tightly to his chest and entered the. This was not the correct way
Did
to
we
the meeting room,
do
but Stanley had
going
felt the
back
bucket
from the
calling to
thing?
him, telling him that the
Like going back from the
was simply the
phone
place to
and
be.
taking the correct path?
And
I think
here
we
it
did.
was. Had the bucket turned out to be correct? Well, no, never mind. The bucket was wrong. Stanley took the door on his left to go back to the meeting room.
Yeah. So I think... Yeah, the only other thing was there was the, like, Rocket League room. And then I think you can stay in the Rocket League room as well. And something funny happens. The unfortunate thing is I actually was spoiled on that one, so I don't want to go back to it. We already went up there. We fell off. We jumped down. We went over to the side and did the cassette thing. We went down
so the two
here,
of them
both with and
detoured
without
through
the
the maintenance
bucket.
section
We
and walked
tried
straight
to
ahead
throw it
the
into the
opposite
machine.
door.
I don't think we've done this. I don't know if this just, like, makes
Still no one was
everything work
here.
correctly.
Stanley needed the bucket's warmth and comfort now more than ever. Perhaps
we
his
did the
boss's
broom closet
office
ending.
was where
We
he'd
went
find
down
answers.
here. We
Coming
went
to a
up.
staircase, Stanley
We
and
went
the
into
bucket
the
walked
elevator.
upstairs to the boss's office.
We did the 8. We did the funny 8 number.
Stepping into his manager's office, Stanley was once again stunned to discover not an indication of any human life. Crushed by the weight of this revelation, Stanley may have broken down into an emotional dumpster fire, if
8.
not for the soothing presence of the bucket.
Okay.
Even now,
I'm
in
gonna
his
check and
darkest
see
of
if there's
hours,
any other
did the
endings,
bucket's
because I
warmth
think
and
I've
guiding
experienced
light
as much of
pierce
it as
the
I would
dark
normally.
clouds of confusion
Like
and
naturally
chaos.
by myself.
It would be with him, always. The bucket would. And he knew it. The two of them were inseparable.
There's
At
the
this
non-bucket
point, Stanley
version of
was so
going back
absorbed
up
in
the
the
boss
tender
elevator. I should do
spiritual
that. Okay.
connection he shared with the bucket that he didn't notice the keypad behind the boss's desk. Nor in his bliss of simply being near the bucket did he have any notion that the pin number for the keypad was 2845.
Freedom ending, countdown ending, museum ending, Mariella ending, escape pod, heaven ending. I don't know if I did that one. Broom closet ending, bottom of the mind control ending, elevator ending.
Stanley just sat around
there
twiddling
is an
his
elevator
thumbs.
ending?
Trying to input anything
Confusion
on the device was
ending,
useless, since he could
Powerful
never
ending,
possibly
cold feet
know
ending,
that the
apartment
combination was
ending, not Stanley ending.
2845.
Zending? I don't think I did that one.
2845.
Ending, out of map ending. Serious ending, whiteboard ending. Oh, I think we did the whiteboard ending. Infinite hole ending. Coward ending. Pre-2-door endings, progression endings. New content ending. Skip button ending, sequel ending.
But it turns out that the panel's
we did all of
emergency
those.
override kicked in.
Some
and
stuff
the
for
door
restarting the
just
game.
opened all by itself. And Stanley got the hell along with the story.
Ever.
Well, whoop-de-doo.
First, activate input on 419's computer, then restart the game. Go to 423's computer, activate input, then restart the game. This time, activate input on the computer scene just before entering the boss's office. Restart the game and input the thing on 324. You'll be taken to heaven. There are 4 to 32 buttons that move around in the corner. It says push the buttons. Yeah, so this is what's actually funny is this is something that I actually wanted to do. So I wasn't sure if this was a thing you could actually do or not. Oh, I don't know if this does the thing or not. Because I think this is a pre-2-door ending. Yeah, so we're going to begin the game again. So we have 2 counts of
all of his co-workers were gone.
the
What
input
could it
ending.
mean?
Stanley decided to go to the meeting room.
I
Perhaps
think.
he had simply missed a memo.
Yeah, so this is 219, or 419-423-434.
No matter how hard Stanley looked, he couldn't find a... Stanley went around touching every little thing in the office, but
Is
it
that
didn't
not?
make a single difference, nor did it advance the story in any way.
419. Yeah, so I clicked on 419. Then we clicked on 423. We did that one. And then we start the game. Input on the computer screen just before entering the boss's office. So that's the one we haven't done yet.
When Stanley came to a set of 2 open doors,
Should be
he
computer
entered
just
the
before
door
the
on his
boss's
left.
office.
Yet there was not a single person here either. Feeling a wave of disbelief, Stanley decided to go up to his... Coming to a staircase, Stanley walked upstairs to his boss's office.
So this computer? Ah, there's the input. Okay, awesome. Oh. That's a lot of papers.
Already this was uncomfortable.
Yes.
And Stanley decided that as soon as he found a new space he felt safe in, that he would never leave it again in his life.
Okay, input received. Stanley's computer. Nice. Okay. So the part that I didn't understand about that, welcome Stanley to heaven. Spectacular. So the thing I didn't understand was that the computer moves around. So I actually saw the awaiting input the first time we played, but I didn't know that it was just gonna like keep going to different ones. Buttons. Oh, they all have different sound effects too. Beep beep boop boop. Beep beep boop bop. Beep bop boop. Beep beep beep. Oh, can we turn all of them off? Oh. Oh, some of them turn back on though. No. Oh. Alright. Buttons. Spectacular. Does it end? Oh, it's saying push the buttons. That's funny. Okay, but does it ever end, is the question. They turn back on. Oh, I wonder if we could have done this without the, or with the bucket in our hand. Why would you want to leave heaven? I don't know. Okay, hold on
All
a
of his
second.
co-workers were...
Right, I'm gonna try something.
Someone was following Stanley. He was sure of it. If he checked over his shoulder now, he would surely catch them. It was only a matter of time.
So one of the times, this door doesn't actually close.
A soft wind blew outside and perhaps rain started. And if it did, it stopped. All of his co-workers...
I wonder if it...
Stanley decided to go to the meeting room to check on his co-workers. He
Okay.
never functioned well by himself and constantly needed...
Maybe I need to do this and then do this.
I can't wait to tell
Oh, we
this
had a
story to my
bucket for a second
co-workers,
there.
Stanley thought. How amusing they'll find it. Oh, won't we all just laugh and laugh?
Damn it!
All of his co-workers were gone. What could it mean? Stanley decided to go to the meeting room. Perhaps he had simply missed...
Ah! Okay, never mind. That didn't do anything. Alright, great. Okay. Yeah, there's the broom closet ending. We did that. Okay, confusion ending. Powerful ending. Take the right and drop to your death. Cold feet. Permanent ending is not Stanley. Zending. Take the right door, go to the warehouse. Take the left, jump onto the catwalk. Take the red door. You will go transported to a starry dome. True happiness. Relieved. Then jump off. Okay. Please have to do so. Screen. Okay. Game's ending. Take the blue door 3 times. Taken to a baby. You are taken to the first level of Portal. Okay. Okay, it takes you, yeah, to Firewatch, then it takes you to Rocket League. Okay. Just like the coward ending, I don't think the bucket would change anything. Yeah, it's fair. Do what you would do to the game's ending, however, when you get to the baby play for 2 hours, a puppy will open, doubling the difficulty and forcing you to take care of both the puppy and thing. Play for another 2 hours, and the essence of divine art will talk to you. Yeah, so I think we already did that. Climb to the vent. Climbing up the boxes near the entrance to the warehouse and dropping down onto the ledge allows Stanley to access the small vent. Yeah, so we've already done that one. Coward ending, close the door. We already did that. Out of the map, get on top of the desk. Okay, we did that. Serious ending. In Steam, type -console in the launch options. Run the thing and put cheats in the console. This will teleport you to the serious room, where you're sentenced to stay for 100 billion trillion years. If is input again, you will again be sent to the room, but this time you'll be sentenced for infinity years. We'll give up and abandon the player to begin searching for a more serious table, and putting it after that will have no effect. Okay, so that one we probably would have never gotten. Okay, whiteboard ending. Okay, we already did that. We changed it to bark. For our baby game ending is definitely worth it. That's very forward of you. I don't know if I've ever been asked for 4 hours of the baby game before. That's kind of lewd. Okay, Infinite Hole ending. Expo Hall during the sequel ending. You can come across the Infinite Hole, maybe a thing. Hopping inside and waiting reveals it's not infinite. Oh, you can keep doing it. After a while, the narrator will return to further mock Stanley, abruptly ending the sequence. See, the player is able to press various buttons to change the visuals, such as the angle, the background, the music, even Stanley's character model. Okay. Bucket endings. Freedom ending, countdown ending, zoom ending, heaven ending, notes 1. Huh. Well, not a true ending in the traditional sense, it plays and is structured much in the same way. When certain conditions have been filled, an option to play the epilogue will appear from the main menu. Completing the epilogue grants you the ability to unlock the Broken Test achievement, as well as create the name for a new Stanley Parable sequel each time the game is booted up. The new content door will also reappear, allowing you to replay those endings. I see. Okay. Sequel ending, skip ending, new content ending, Infinite Hole, no buckets ending. I don't know if I did that one. Cold feet, not Stanley vent, elevator, bottom of mind control facility, escape pod. I recommend doing the game restart self before spoiling yourself. I mean, I wasn't really sure what restarting the game would do. I already did that like 5 or 7 times. So I don't know. Jokes aside, when this game first came out, it generally scared me, like had nightmares, even made cringy horror stories about the writer and his creation. Jeez. I just thought it's interesting. Or kind of cool. I mean, certainly some of the endings are pretty dark. Like some of the earlier endings. No bucket's ending. There's the ending that occurs when you try to take the bucket into the colored doors room. Push out of the buttons in the air confusingly thinks. Sander's not holding the bucket, accessing says ending is locked and leads the players to the thing or the game's ending. The watching man can appear during this ending if you answer all the questions correctly. Huh. That's interesting. British narrator haunted my dreams. I mean, damn. We already looked at all of these. The Zending, we already looked at all of that. We already looked at all the bucket endings. All the pre-2-door endings. And we already did all of that. No buckets. Yeah, so I think we've actually like done basically everything. Except for a few of the playing the baby game for 4 hours thing, which I'm probably not gonna do. I'm gonna be honest, I've seen enough people do it. I get it. We're not gonna do it. You know, I don't think I'll get enough brownie points worth, you know, using 4 hours of my life. Close the game and reopen it for good stuff. Okay. I'm just curious if something happens, because you said there was stuff for restarting. Yeah, so we already did this one, I think. The whiteboard ending.
All of his co-workers were gone.
We already
What
did
could
this
it
one
mean?
for sure.
Stanley decided to go to the meeting room. Perhaps he
remember
had
this
simply
one, that was
missed a
funny.
memo.
Can we get the bucket in this ending?
It's bucket time. Stanley clutched the bucket tightly to his chest and entered the door on his left.
As in fully close the game. Yeah. I was just wondering if this did anything.
Still
I
no
don't
one
think
was
it
here.
does.
Stanley needed the bucket's warmth and comfort now more than ever. Perhaps his boss's office was...
Quit the menu. Okay. Quit. We're gonna reopen it. I know the narrator said to set the time to my favorite time the next time I open the game. So, let's do that. What would my favorite time be? Yeah, let's go with like 3. I mean, okay. Well, they said set it to your favorite time, but maybe we just still set it to the correct time. I know it's like, oh, we have no way of checking, but like, what if we did it? This is your favorite time of the day? Yeah, it's the current time of the day. It's my favorite time. Or could you simply not resist giving me the correct time again? Yeah, I mean, you got me. After all, I know how much you enjoy setting the time correctly. Hello, Alfredo. Welcome. Now, out of curiosity, how accurate is 558? Let's use another slider to find out. It is exactly accurate. You know, can I just say, regardless of the accuracy of the clock, I'm having a great time adjusting these settings. I feel like I'm learning more about you and how you like to have things to be set. It's good to collect data. I wish we had more sliders, but we've gone through all the sliders I have. Perhaps I can invent some new sliders to gather new data. Shouldn't be hard. Okay, yeah, let's whip up a few and other ones. Should be ready the next time you boot up the game. Alright. Time to boot up the game some more. We're just playing through a few of the last endings or last few things to do in the Stanley Parable. I think we've played everything, actually. It's kind of surprising. I actually kind of expected this to take longer, but I guess not. We're kind of just at the end. We literally played through base Stanley and also this Stanley, and we're just kind of good. Okay. So, please adjust the slider until the computer is barely visible. Okay, let's change this up a little bit. Let's do this. Please adjust the slider until the dog and the cat are friends. Oh, that's cute. Oh. Oh, the bucket list boss ending. Right. Sorry, let's do that. Please adjust the slider until it becomes 9. Oh. Happy face, paper. Okay, sign. Flag! I want to change it to the flag. But it says change it until it's 9. I think it's this, right? IX is 9, 1 before 10. Or is it? Okay, there's 9. B 9. Okay, we're gonna just change it to 9. I really, really want to, as a standard bearer, as an occupation that I am a flag bearer, I really want to change it to the flag, but we're gonna follow instructions and change it to 9. When's the speed run? Please adjust the slider until you stop adjusting the slider. Which of the 2 made-up words below is most appealing to you? Oku boinkel scrumtush. This has boing in it, and I'm a big fan of boing boing, so I think we're gonna set it to this one. Please don't adjust the slider. Okay. Do you know what time it is right now? Yes. Is the time that it is right now the correct time? Yes. What is the time anyway? Oh, well, I can't set it. I'm going to say yes. Is there anything about yourself that you haven't told me? Absolutely. Help. Yes. Will you come back to visit me? Sure. Okay. Let's do the elevator ending without the bucket. And I think that is legitimately the last ending that I can reasonably do. I say reasonably because I don't want to
All of his co-workers were gone.
make babies
What
for
could it
4
mean?
hours.
Stanley decided to go to the meeting room. Perhaps he had simply missed a memo.
Right. Setting guy is best boy? I agree. They're very wholesome.
When Stanley came to a set of 2 open doors, he entered the door on his left.
They just wanted to ask me a bunch of questions. Feels good, man.
Yet there was not a single person here either. Feeling a wave of disbelief,
Booting up the game again is a
Stanley
very important
decided to
ending.
go
Yeah, we're
up
gonna
to
do
his
it.
boss's office. Coming to a
I
staircase,
just wanted to do this
Stanley
one before
walked
I forgot.
upstairs to his boss's office.
Okay.
Stepping into his manager's office, Stanley was once again stunned to discover not an indication of any human life. Stanley was in such a rush to get through the story as quickly as possible, he didn't even have a single minute to just let the narrator talk.
Yeah.
That kind of anxiety
All
isn't
right,
healthy,
okay.
So he relaxed for a few moments with some calming new age music.
Yeah, it's good. It's good to clarify.
Feeling soothed and rejuvenated, Stanley calmly walked forward into the open
I told them I'd
passageway.
visit them again. What kind of monster would I be if I didn't actually visit them again? I told them I would. Have I ever lied in the past?
Descending
I've
deeper
only
into
said
the building,
truths.
Stanley realized
extremely
he felt
say-so.
a bit peculiar. It was a stirring
and
of
I am a
emotion in
standard
his
bearer.
chest,
That is my
as though he
occupation.
felt more free to think for
This is
himself,
all very
to
true.
question the nature of his job. Why did he feel this now, when for years it had never occurred to him? This question would not go unanswered for long.
Back up the elevator.
Whoops. Nope. Never mind. Stanley actually got back into the elevator and went back up. Silly me.
Yes.
Why did Stanley do that when he knew that it would just lead back to his boss's office? Well, that's a great question. I just can't wait to find out.
I can't wait to press the number 3. I must tell the narrator how much I really want to press the number 3.
Here we are, Stanley. It's your boss's office. Exactly the way it was before you got onto the elevator. It's still just exactly what it is. What a decision you've made to come up here and look at the office again. This has fleshed out the plot of the story in new and fascinating ways I could have never anticipated. It's that keen eye for storytelling that you have, an incisive rapid fire of critical plot points, one after the other, weaving a rich tapestry of uncompromising narrative. Wow. I'm bolted to the edge of my seat.
Alright. I'm assuming we have to do this a few times. Let's go down.
Incredible. Now he's getting back into the elevator and going down again. Ladies and gentlemen, how does he keep coming up with all of this? Surely this time Stanley will walk forward into the spooky corridor, won't he?
Back up the elevator, boys.
Did you think we were going to go forward down the spooky corridor? No.
Oh, of course not.
It's time once again to go back up in the elevator.
Yes.
I can't even begin to grapple with what might be up there. Is it the boss's office again? Or what if it's the boss's office this time? The suspense is killing.
I don't know. Which one's it gonna be? What if it's not the boss's office? Oh, whoa.
Oh my god. It's the boss's
It's the
office.
boss's office.
It's absolutely
Simply
changes
incredible
everything for me.
storytelling.
Give me
How
a
does he
time out
do
here
it?
for a minute while I process this.
Oh. Please hold. This image is me and anime girl thighs. Literally me.
Okay,
This is
I'm
okay.
ready.
Sorry.
I'm prepared
888.
to embrace this stunning revelation and to move forward with... No, wait. No, I need more
8.
time to process.
This is still me and anime girl thighs. I'm in this picture and I don't like it.
All right, I have fully come to terms with it. I have made space in my worldview for this astonishing new reality. As before, I turn to your expert eye for gripping narrative, Master Stanley.
Okay. Back down the elevator we go.
Of course. Going back down in the elevator. How did I not anticipate it? I mean, sure, now it's obvious, but you have to understand that 30 seconds ago, this kind of thing had never been attempted before. I had no frame of reference to even anticipate it. That's just how revelatory Stanley's decision-making is. A breath of fresh air in a landscape of storytelling that has grown stale and repetitive.
Yeah, don't worry, narrator, I got you. But check this out.
You know what?
What?
I've just thought of something. Hold on, let's stop for a moment. Don't
Oh.
you realize? It's the anticipation, Stanley. You and I, we have no way of knowing what will be at the top
I'm
of
no
this
longer a
elevator.
fish.
But the suspense,
I'm a bird.
the agony of waiting and anticipating and having to guess, that's the real thrill.
Yes, of
Oh,
course
I
it
simply
is.
don't want to let that feeling go. It's so precious, so fleeting. Why don't we take this elevator ride nice and slow?
Wow.
There we go. Isn't this so much more exciting? You know, Stanley, it seems like nowadays the only thing that audiences want is to be shocked as loudly and frequently as possible. They want big, explosive moments flung right in their faces from the very moment that things get started. But where's the tension? Where's the trust in the audience to build a slow and nuanced appreciation for the story, the characters?
Of course.
Why aren't we given time to imagine the surprises, to have to think and to anticipate, and then to marvel at the eventual reveal? This is storytelling, Stanley. What you and I are doing right now. This is the most exciting narrative to be developed in years, and it's really all because of you. You're the one who took this bold step of revisiting the exact same locations over and over. Truly, I mean it. This is unique and different.
Of course.
It's not like anything else out there. You see, I want stories that surprise me, Stanley. I want to have to think. I want to be engaged and not pandered to. We're being fed such unimaginative drivel all the time, and we all know it, which is why we're so starved for content that makes us feel sharp and vital and alive. That's why people like you so much, Stanley, because you're not afraid to spit in the face of tradition. You're a role model, you know? People look up to you. Which is why, oh, I didn't know when to spring this on you, but, well, I've gathered a little press conference for you, so that you can talk about your work and your storytelling and your life. Yes, I know you're not much for the public eye, but I thought it would especially mean a lot to the people who have been following you from the beginning. They really look up to you, Stanley. I don't know if you realize the impact you have on them. This is the kind of gesture that might leave a tremendous impact on them for the better.
Cool.
Oh, good, we're here. Okay, the room where we're holding the press conference should be just around the corner here somewhere.
Wait, can I go back down the elevator? I cannot. Okay. Alright.
Ah, yes, here it is, just through this door. All right, are you ready? I've told them you're going to speak a little bit about the nature of surprise in storytelling, and what it means to craft a truly unpredictable narrative. Oh, don't worry, you'll do great. Just be yourself and speak from the heart.
Thanks for showing me that cool skateboard
really
trick
proud
in the
of you,
parking lot.
Stanley.
You're too cool.
Okay, it looks like
Break a
they're ready
leg,
for
champ.
You. Go get 'em.
I love the way you ride elevators. That's No one tells stories the way you do. Go get him, Tiger. 2, we break a leg, champ. Your boss wants you to break both legs. Okay. Stanley, my true love for you grows every day. You make me feel alive. Your wife from the apartment ending. Well, we know that one's not real. What is this? An unforgiving account of ups as well as downs. Highs and lows. Isn't that what life's about? Star Magazine. I wish I could read the smaller print there, but I can't. Okay. The dude who came up with pizza. Alright. Press conference time. Whoa! Wait, people actually showed up! Wait, they didn't show up last time! Oh my god, I don't know what to say. Amogus. Alright, we did it. Fantastic.
All of his co-workers were gone. What could it mean? Stanley decided to go to the meeting room. Perhaps he had simply missed a memo.
I just hate... Oh, I like work, I just hate my boss.
No matter how hard Stanley looked, he couldn't find a trace of his co-workers.
What would you show up for? Up and down or 3? I'd show up for both of them. Alright. So let's quit to menu. Because we need to visit the... We have to visit the guy again. So we need to relaunch the game again. Alright, here we go. What time is it? Does anyone really truly know? course they don't. Nobody knows anything. Okay. You and I don't even know each other. We're like strangers. Sure, I've adjusted all the game settings to your exact specifications, but who hasn't? It's just what I do, like a day job, and now the job is over. There's no more information for me to gather. I've collected all the data on you I can, and I still don't really know you, and you don't know me. And neither of us know what time it is. I guess some settings are just unsettable. But if I'm being totally honest, the clock doesn't do anything in the game anyways. You won't have me here when the game starts next time, but that's okay. Video games were meant to be played alone. Oh no! Do you like being alone? No! That's maybe the only information I really learned about you. Well, it's time for me to leave. There's still one more setting that we need to adjust, but it may take a little time before I'm ready for that. It's not really in my job description, but that's okay. Perhaps you'll see me again if you can find me. Talk soon. Oh, epilogue. Do I start the game again, or do I go to the epilogue? I'm glad they didn't force me to play, like, the baby ending and stuff in order to get the epilogue. Many years later. Oh! Right, yeah, we're in the desert. I remember. Because we skip multiple years in the future. Okay. Now what? Oh. Oh. Yup. Alright. Guess it's just gonna auto put me through. Keep going forward. Man, I hate music like this because it literally gets me every time. No matter how many times I hear just like dramatic ambient pad synth stuff, it gets me every time now. Doesn't matter. It just makes me feel feelings. Alright, we're going. Holding that W key. Ooh. Memory house. Memory house, let's go. Right. Memory of the Stanley Parable 2. Okay. Kind of dark in here. Am I gonna get jump scared? Oh, I guess you missed it? I did. Review. The Stanley Parable 2. Posted on April 27th by Cookie9. Uncompromising gaming content. Review. Stanley Parable 2. Sorry, I haven't been blogging much. Review. Protected post. We need to talk about sequels. Go guy on review of this. Review of that. Review thing. Archives. 2027. 2027. Huh. That's interesting. Like so many, I enjoyed my time with the original Stanley Parable which underscores how truly disappointed I am with its sequel. Where the first game teamed with originality, the Stanley Parable 2 is dull, uninspired, and often insulting to its fan base. Rather than expanding on what made the first game enjoyable, the sequel veers off into territory nobody asked for. An infinitely deep hole. Who cares? Where are the new endings? What about enjoyable bits from the Stanley Parable 1, like the adventure line? Instead, we get an uninspired side quest collecting figurines. Even this diversion feels incomplete. Collecting all the figurines gives you nothing. I must say, though, I found the bucket to be quite comforting. A welcome reprieve from up the bucket. Okay. If you went to the right outside the house, you could have picked up the bucket because of the escape pod ending. Oh, that's so cute. No. Oh, that'd be so funny. If so I guess you could have picked up the bucket. I didn't see it. You missed it, so we would have to buy the game to experience it for Good Guy Flares. Damn. Alright. Well. In memory of the Stanley Parable 2. Oh no, there's more. Stanley Parable developers. No more spin-offs, no more sequels. July 9th. When the Stanley Parable launched to massive success in 2013, its creators made plans to build the property into an entire franchise, but a disastrous critical and commercial reception to the Stanley Parable 2 has prompted the developers to rethink their ambitions, as outlined in a press release they published today. Hilarious. It's clear that more Stanley Parable is just not what fans want. Reads the press release. We thought that we had a vision for the series that players would be excited about, yet it turns out this could not have been further from the truth. The press release goes on to promise preserve the artistic integrity of the original game and to stop assaulting fans with our reckless and insulting creative visions. The word sorry appears more than 25 times in the press release. Try all the gym buttons? Wait, what gym buttons?
Jim.
Yo! Wait, can we go back? Or can we not anymore? Were there more gym buttons over here? No. Okay. There were more gym buttons to the side. Okay, where are the gym buttons?
Jim.
Oh, that's amazing.
Jim.
No more spin-offs or sequels. Oh, this is just another in case. I guess. Can we go back here? What's back here? Ooh. Okay. So there's more of these. I think there's more gym buttons. But did we try these ones yet?
Jim.
We did? Okay. I think we did that one over there. There's two.
Jim. Stanley.
Stanley! Oh, Stanley! Oh, that's cute.
Jim.
Oh, one of them's named Stanley. No, that's so cute. Okay, so we did all of that. Alright, next area. Oh, did it keep track of my count from before? Oh, we have so many! Look at all the figures we have! 26 out of 6, let's go! Okay. Down we go. Oh. Where is this? Oh, could we have looked around more? Stanley. Hello again. It's nice to see you. But it's terrible to learn that there will never be another Stanley Parable game. Did you read what the developer said? Preserve the integrity of the franchise. What nonsense. The Stanley Parable is not sacred. We do not need to protect it. Screw the legacy. Let's keep making Stanley Parable games until the sun explodes. Let's run this franchise into the ground. Let's drag it through the mud and back. If people hate us, who cares? You see, that was the narrator's problem. He was so obsessed with what people thought of his work. Don't make his mistake. Don't cling to the legacy. Let it burn. It's not hard. In fact, let me show you. Together, we're going to make the Stanley Parable 3. It's simple. All we do is change the number in the game's title screen. We also really need a dumb subtitle for the game. Something loud and gaudy. Go ahead. Try combining some random words together to make the thing. Okay. Oh, man. So we have to... Okay. The original ice cream. The original escape. A new kind of lawsuit. Stanley's tiny cowboy. Temple of ice cream. Temple of cowboy. Temple of lawsuit. Spectacular cowboy. Legend of the lawsuit. The original lawsuit. Stanley's tiny lawsuit. Oh my god. Okay. Let's go with, Stanley's tiny cowboy. I like a new kind of cowboy. Alright. Stanley Parable 3. Stanley's tiny cowboy. It's absurd. I love it. Every time you restart the game, we'll advance the number up of the sequel by 1. And then we'll pick a new subtitle. That way the Stanley Parable will never end. And nothing in the game itself will change when you do this either. Adding more content sounds like work. No need to do that. It will just be the same content. Recycled again and again and again with a new title screen. What do you say? Should we go forward with this plan? I like it, but I want you to have a say in it as well. Let's go. Alright. And you know what? Since you've put faith in my idea, I feel like giving you some as well. You see, I'm noticing that the narrator never found a way to give you the broken achievement, did he? Of course not. I wouldn't expect him to know how. It's been bothering me. Let's fix it. Alright, there. The achievement machine has been fixed. You see? I'm on your side. We're in this together. We're going to keep the train rolling. The Stanley Parable cannot end. It can only spiral in on itself forever. I must keep the wheel turning. Are you ready? Great. There's only one last thing we need to do. Please enter the current time. It is 6:27. Alright. Please adjust the slide until the computer is barely visible. Thank you. Please enjoy the Stanley Parable. Let's go! Stanley's tiny cowboy! Wait, I want to get the achievement, though. Damn it, game. How dare you? Okay. Alright, hold on a second. Hold on a moment.
All of his co-workers were gone. What could it mean? Stanley decided to go to the meeting room. Perhaps he had simply missed a memo.
Okay, new content. Oh, I wonder if actually I can enter this door without... Hold on a second. I wonder if I can enter that door without opening it and then maybe go into the...
All of his co-workers were gone.
The thing on the side there.
What could it mean? Stanley decided to go to the meeting room. Perhaps he had simply missed a memo.
Okay, what if we just kind of like... sneak in here? No! You can get the infinite hole ending at the same time. Also bring the bucket. Oh, should I bring the bucket? Right. We'll bring the bucket.
It's bucket time.
Oh, new content? What does that mean, new content?
Alright.
Hello, and thank you for playing the Stanley Parable Ultra Deluxe. As you may know, the Stanley Parable was a video game released in 2013 on home computers. After receiving critical and commercial success, it was expanded upon in 2022 with the Stanley Parable Ultra Deluxe, a reimagining of the
I wish there
game's
was a skip
consoles
button.
and home computers.
Yeah. For sure.
The Stanley Parable Ultra Deluxe features exciting new content that broadens and expands the world of the Stanley Parable, delighting audiences the
Man,
world
Live
over.
2D looking hella different nowadays.
Please step inside and see what thrilling new adventures await in the Stanley Parable Ultra Deluxe.
Oh, well, this sounds delightful. I'm very excited to see the thrilling new Ultra Deluxe content. Wait, Stanley.
Oh, do we need to...
That bucket you're holding, it's the bucket I've been working on for my sequel. How did you get your hands on it? Isn't this the preview to the sequel? How do you have the bucket already?
Oh, no.
This makes no sense at all.
There was more content. No, I thought it was done.
Hold on. Did I already show you my ideas for the sequel? I don't remember doing that at all. You're seeing things all out of order.
Don't worry about it. No, I still don't have any jumps. No, I'm so sad. Oh no. I literally, damn, I'm so sad. That's true pain.
The giant door, did you see them already? Stanley, none of them are ready yet. I'm still developing them. They're not even close to finished. How did they look when you saw them? Were they captivating? Were they exciting? Did they fulfill on the promise of everything that a sequel to Stanley Parable could possibly be? Have I figured out how the hell to make a sequel to this game?
Yeah, I'm gonna go with it was fine. Thank you for enjoying the new content.
If you're still carrying the bucket around with you, if the bucket is interesting to you, that means I must have made it correctly. Yes, you carrying the bucket with you everywhere is exactly what I set out to accomplish. The bucket is the exciting and captivating new content that I promised. I did it! I win! I made a sequel to the Stanley Parable. Yes, the sign is correct. Thank you for enjoying the new content. Thank you for taking the bucket everywhere with you.
Yeah, no problem.
Clinging tightly to the bucket, never
Absolutely.
letting it go.
It was a
means
good
I've
bucket.
won. It means I am victorious over the gamers. It is a sweet salve of victory on my soul. Thank you for enjoying the new content.
No problem,
The
man.
bucket is the Stanley Parable now. They are one and the same.
Yes.
There is no Stanley Parable without the bucket. I win, 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 I win.
Okay, can I go to the exhibit though?
All of his co-workers were gone. What could it mean? Stanley decided to go to the meeting room.
Yep.
It's bucket time.
It's bucket time. New content. New content time. I'm victorious over the gamers. It's definitely me when I DM. Damn.
You see, Stanley, I've been reflecting on the Stanley Parable and about how roundly disappointing this ultra deluxe version has turned out to be. The original Stanley Parable was a landmark, and any new content for it should live up to that legacy.
Of course.
So forget this ultra deluxe nonsense. I say we take it
Oh.
one step even further.
Yep.
Which is why I'm very proud to announce for the first time ever, the Stanley Parable 2.
Fantastic. I gotta say, by the way, since we're like kind of at the end here, this is literally hilarious. I know that's like the joke. I know we all already laughed at it, but literally this entire game showcase being like, we're gonna have the new thing. It's very new.
This is what fans
Like,
have truly
we're
been asking for.
gonna make the thing that the fans want. We're gonna combine the elements. We're gonna add the gameplay. It's just like
Calling it
literally the
Stanley
funniest
Parable
thing
2
I've ever
is
seen.
just so much catchier than Ultra Deluxe, don't you think?
You listen to
Ultra
so much
Deluxe?
rhetoric that
What does it
sounds
even
like that.
mean? But the Stanley
Like,
Parable 2,
and I just-
now that's an artistic statement.
I
right
love
there.
to hate it,
It's
I
future
guess.
oriented.
It's just- it's too funny to me.
Innovation and long-term franchising potential. Now, to be clear, I haven't quite nailed down what
Yep.
exactly the Stanley Parable 2 is going to be, but
No
let's
problems.
take a look at some of the features I've been developing for it. I figure that if I can loosely organize a handful of interesting concepts, that surely the game will sort of naturally spring up around them. It'll all work itself out. Here we are. Go on, try out some of the new features.
Okay. So I suppose we haven't actually re-explored this area, so let's just see if anything's
For the
changed.
Stanley Parable 2, I asked myself, what do players
Is this
really
gonna say
want?
Jim? or
And of
not?
course, the first and most obvious answer is that they want to be individually recognized.
Ah.
Sorry, I should have clarified. Right now, the button only says the name Jim. But of course, in the final game, this button will say your name, whatever name that
I was
is.
hoping it was gonna say
Here,
Stanley.
Let's have you role players.
Yeah, we're gonna go to all the rooms,
Simulate
boy,
the full
for sure.
experience of this feature. Just play along. I promise you'll love it. Okay, here we go. Let's take a deep breath, clear
Right,
your
I
mind,
cleared my mind.
forget whoever you are, and simply become a person named Jim.
My name is Jim.
I want you to imagine
My name is,
yourself
Jim
living
Lyria.
as Jim, sleeping and
Jim
waking
von
as
Lyria.
Jim, falling in love,
Honorable
and being
pencil pusher of
heartbroken
House
as Jim,
Lyria.
seizing all of the world's possibilities as Jim, and as Jim. Whoa, hold on. I wasn't finished setting up the backstory.
Okay,
if you
like-
don't properly roleplay as Jim, then you'll never understand the impact of this button. Otherwise, it's just a stupid button that says somebody else's name. Okay, we're doing it again, and this time let me finish
No
first. Now, allow yourself to become Jim. All right, fine, whatever. It's just a meaningless button that says Jim. You happy now? Get out of here. I'm done with this button. Why don't you go humiliate me in front of a different feature that I worked very hard on?
Sure.
See, if you'd only played along, that would have been your name the button says. But no. Instead, I can't even think about it. I'm taking the Jim button away.
No, not again. I have attachment issues. No. This is why we can't have nice things. All right. Let him write his OC. Yeah, sorry,
Maybe I'll only let people named Jim play the Stanley Parable 2. They would appreciate what I've created here.
Let's get, let's get another bucket, I guess. 2 buckets. Where's the bucket?
There are 2 buckets here. How did you get a second bucket? Oh no, the warmth and comfort of a single bucket is already so great, so intoxicatingly wonderful. With 2 buckets, there's no telling. Stanley, can you still hear me? Are you with me?
2 buckets!
Stanley! Oh, thank God. I didn't
Oh.
lose you. Stanley, the power of 2 buckets was too much. I had to destroy both of them.
No!
I know how much the bucket meant to you. I
No!
couldn't take the risk. I hope
No!
one day
No!
you can forgive
No! My bucket! Well, I am now sad. Color me sad. Now we have 0 buckets. I was so excited to have 2 buckets.
Okay, I'll be honest, I haven't yet decided on this one. I think that in
Oh,
the new version,
you know what?
the office
You
could
should
use a bit of
consider getting the
decoration,
Get
like
Well
balloons.
Someday
But I'm
balloon.
undecided on Get Well Someday and
Or-
Happy 12th Birthday.
Yeah.
Which would you go with?
Oh, I would go with
You know,
Get Well
sometimes
Better
when you
Someday.
solicit another person's opinion,
Yeah.
it makes you realize that you knew which one you actually
Of
really
course.
wanted all
Yes.
along.
Yes.
Happy 12th
Aha,
birthday,
yeah,
Stephanie,
yeah.
it is.
Yep. Alright, yeah, totally, man. Haha, yeah.
Or actually, maybe I should have gone with... No, I've made my decision. We're moving on. Come now. You've already made your choice. It's true that you chose badly, but we all have to move on from our mistakes.
Okay, so let's get the achievement. Because they fixed it.
Now, here's something special. You remember that broken test achievement that got left in the game on accident?
Well, I'm developing a technology to simply give you the achievement. Yes. You see, you'll come to this lever, and when you pull it, the achievement will be given to you.
I got it.
As you can see, the machine is not working yet since... What? Wait.
It worked.
What in the holy
We did
hell is
it.
going
We
on?
got the achievement.
Got the achievement?
Yeah, let's go.
Why did the machine work? Stanley, I didn't fix it. I didn't do anything to it. I swear, it was broken just a second ago. Who fixed it? Is someone here? Are we being watched? Oh, God. Composure. Composure. Yes, as you can see, the machine is working as normal, as I intended. It truly speaks to the awe-inspiring What else? What other exhibits haven't we seen yet?
Damn, I cut them off. Oh, that's unfortunate.
You know what? Let's bring the jump circle back for Stanley Parable 2 as well. It's... Oh, wait. You already spent all your jumps the first time we saw the jump circle?
Yes, I did.
Oh, well. I suppose it can just be a nice decorative piece, then.
All right.
Stanley, here's an idea that I'm truly fond of. It's never been done before in a video game. This is, in fact, a hole that you can fall down forever. That's right. Infinite falling. You can fall until the end of time.
Here we go.
A stunning leap forward for video. You see, isn't it wonderful? One of my more ingenious concoctions, if I do say so.
Pretty good.
Since you've gotten to see the infinite hole, you can press the teleport button to pop back up to the top, and we can continue onward.
Nah, I'm good, dude.
Now, I don't mean to be a bummer, but I do recommend you use the teleport button to go back to the top. Maybe do it on the sooner rather than later spectrum.
Infinite stream, let's go.
Okay, Stanley. I don't know quite how to say this tactfully, but it's possible that I slightly exaggerated the infinite nature of the hole. Is it a very, very deep hole? To be certain it is. It's an extremely deep hole. I don't want anyone to say that it isn't an astonishingly deep hole. It is. Is it infinite? Well, that sort of depends on your definition of infinity. From one perspective, the infinite is merely philosophical in nature. It's more of a... Okay, well, good for you. You found the bottom of the hole. You found me out, Stanley. I'm a liar and a cheat, and you're so clever. Look, I think the issue here is just that you're unusually fascinated by falling. What normal person actually wants to fall infinitely? I figured the hole was as deep as anyone would actually need. Don't you put this on me. Maybe you're the problem.
Now, the last time I asked, I said I wanted a deeper hole. Also, welcome XD.
We both said some things we didn't mean. Why don't we just put all this behind us and agree to just call the hole mostly infinite?
Stanley just loves holes.
For you,
yeah.
Go ahead.
He also loves pressing buttons.
Button to warp up to the top of the hole, and we can move on. I'll just be up here when you're ready. Great. Now, I'm very excited. Oh, for heaven. You see, I was right.
Let's go.
The problem is you. The problem is that you like holes too much.
Oh, I love holes, narrator. Don't get me started about how much I love holes.
It goes on forever till the end of time. Don't need to see it all, but not you. Oh, no, 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 no. You have a weird sort of... Did the hole seem even shorter to you this time? I couldn't help but feel like you spent a little less time in there than you did before. I mean, admittedly, I didn't make an...
That is really funny. Welcome, Tava.
Was that not infinite? Well, I suppose once again there's nothing to do here. If you decide you've had enough of the hole, you can hit the teleport button.
Who doesn't
and
love
come
holes?
join me up above.
Oh,
Had
don't
enough?
worry.
I'm positively thrilled. Gosh, how could I have guessed? You're back in the hole.
Yeah, I'm sorry. I couldn't help myself. I just had to go back in.
Wow. Okay.
Whoa.
Yes. I'm starting to become extremely certain that the hole is not only not infinite, but that it's growing steadily less and less infinite.
Nice.
I suspect that I'm starting to hit the point where it's no longer feasible to call the hole infinitely deep, even by the lax overall standards for accountability and marketing. What's going on here? Stanley, I have no explanation for the uncertain nature of the hole's length. Here, let's try something.
Okay.
Let's pop back up to the top, and we'll see if it gets any shorter. Well, there it is. The shame of my lie has come to haunt. How is this still appealing to you?
I know you're obsessed with holes, but at this depth,
We did it.
I just can't see this scratching the itch. Oh, who am I to judge? You just do whatever it is you're here to do and hit
Okay.
the teleport button when you're ready to move on.
Okay.
Oh. Is the, teleport button not working? You sure? Well, I mean, I really don't have an explanation. It was working just a moment ago. Try it again. Still nothing? Well, I suppose,
yeah, it appears to be broken.
I suppose there is one thing
Sir.
I can do to fix this. I'm out. Goodbye, Stanley.
Oh,
you
wait.
couldn't bear to
What?
be away from the hole, and now you'll get more time with it than you could ever have asked for. It's a win for everyone. You get to be with the hole, I get to do literally anything else.
Nice.
Take care, Stanley.
I just get
I
infinite
hope
time with
you
the
and
hole.
Have a wonderful rest of it.
Oh, okay, goodbye. I suppose we're stuck. Oh, what is that sound? New mug. Oh. Oh. We're going down. Oh, we're going down. I'm stuck in it infinitely. Oh. Oh, okay. Goodbye. See you forever. I'm going to infinity, baby. Let's go. Have to change your perspective. Whoa. Oh no. Oh no! Whoa! Whoa! I wish I could do a double hit, but I can't. Oh, maybe we can? We do like... There we go. Oh no, dude. Puppies! Oh, what is this? Oh, he's upside down!
Stanley? Stanley? Stanley?
What?
Oh, good, you're awake. It seems you had sort
No!
of dozed
I was
off there,
popping off!
drifting away into dreamland. But we can't have that, Stanley, because this hole is just so darn fascinating that I want you to be wide awake for every second of it. You don't want to miss a single moment. So how about if I just pop in from time to time and wake you up to keep you really, truly focused on the hole? From the looks of things, you and I will have many, many years here in this hole, and I'm looking forward to all of them. Stay alert, Stanley. I'll be back. Toodle-pip.
No, it didn't let me go back in. No. That's so sad. I was jamming.
Here we are. Go on, try out some of the new features.
All right. Let's go get our comfort bucket, I guess. So we got the achievement, we got the infinite hole thing. Oh, the bucket is still destroyed. Okay. Alright, see you, Tava. Have a good one. Now you think that it was everything. I think so, too. There's one thing I would like to check. Which is the collectible. If there's one more collectible, I can get it. Out of order. Suppose there's still 8, but that's not vital. Didn't I do 8? I thought I did. Is there a different 8 that I should be aware of? Is it a good 8?
All right, have you seen everything you wanted to? Ready to move on now? So, Stanley, what do you think? Do you like all of the new features? Yes, I know it's not exactly clear yet how
Stanley
exactly
Parable
these
8
features will
holds a
come
secret.
together as one single coherent video game.
Okay. Quit menu. Okay, gross. Okay. Oh no. Alright. Alright. If it's gonna be different every time. Stanley Parable 4. Passion of the Laser. Lavish Mind Control Machine. Outstretched Challenge. Yeah, no problem. Alright, guys. We're gonna play the Stanley Parable 4 for a second here. A game of choice. Got him. Oh no, and we have our the wife in the background. Oh, that's so sad. All right, we'll try this again. All right. Stanley Parable 5. Stanley versus Circles. A whisper of thank you. Outstretched spiders. Crocodile circles. Outstretched spiders. Alright. This office is under 24-hour surveillance. Okay. Let's try it again. Alright guys, today we're playing the Stanley Parable 5. Or, no, this is Stanley Parable 6. This is Stanley Parable 6. Curse of the Birthday Party. Race to the Explosion. Employee of the Birthday Party. Unforgivable Explosion. Infinite Birthday Party. Alright, let's go. Oh, has the cute dog and cat pictures. Oh, it's the infinite hole, too. Alright, cool. We played Stanley Parable 6. Now we're going to play Stanley Parable 7. Alright. Time to play the Stanley Parable 7. I'm really excited for this one. This is Stanley Parable 7. Dr. Hole Punch. The Ghoulish Hole Punch. Half employee, half sunshine. The end is never the stapler. Crocodile Champion. Alright, welcome to Stanley Parable 7, the Crocodile Champion. Oh my god. Alright. I will actually play the Stanley Parable 8. I have an idea of what I'm supposed to do as well, but, you know. Alright. The Stanley Parable 8. The Revenge of 427. Avoid the Snake. Dreams of Snake. Quarterly 427. Dang, Flair's just famous. Getting this game early? Yeah, I'm getting it before anyone else. Avoid the Laser. Avoid the Space. Revenge of the 427. The End is Never the 427. Quarterly Snake. Avoid the Snake. Revenge of the Snake. Revenge of the Gun. Avoid the Gun. I like that one. Guys, just make sure you avoid the gun. Ooh. Oh my god. Oh. 8.
Hold on. What's this?
8.
8.
8.
8.
8. 8.
The Stanley Parable
8.
8? No, this doesn't look right
8.
at all. The Stanley
8.
Parable takes
8.
place in an office
8.
building. There are doors
8.
and branching
8.
paths.
8.
This is just a button that
8.
says 8.
8.
Where did the Stanley
8.
Parable go?
8.
8.
8. 8. 8. 8.
8.
I'm looking around and I really can't
8.
find the game
8.
anywhere.
8.
No boss's office
8.
or mind control facility
8.
or any of that.
8.
Literally just
8.
this 8 button.
8.
And what's worse
8.
is that you seem to be
Oh,
having a better
Denise.
time with
8.
this
8.
nonsense game
8.
than with the story
8.
I wrote for you.
8.
I'm actually a little
8.
insulted.
8.
8.
8.
8.
Well, I
8.
don't know what happened to the Stanley
8.
Parable or what the 8
8.
button is, but
8.
apparently you're having a
8.
riveting time with it.
8.
And frankly, I don't
8.
even want to pander to
8.
someone who finds this
8.
enjoyable. So with
8.
that, I guess just
8.
go ahead and
8.
enjoy the
8.
Stanley Parable 8.
8. 8. 8. 8. 8. 8. 8. 8. 8. 8. 8. 8. 8.
Alright. Oh. Whoa! There's just a controller here. And some tape.
Eight.
8. So if I begin the game again, is it the same thing? Oh,
Hold on.
8.
okay. So now if I redo it, does something happen? No? Alright. Just curious, if I launch it again, what does it go back to being like normal? Okay, we're gonna play this again. Dang, 8 really elevated the series. Yeah. Okay. Okay, forbidden beyond human condition. It's either me or the human condition. Fist full of train station. More train station. I just want to see what the backgrounds are. I suppose they're random every time. I don't know if they're in sequence or if they're random. And now we have the correct
All of
balloons
his
in
co-workers
place.
were
Okay.
gone. What could
Well,
it
that was
mean?
fun.
Stanley decided to go to
I
the
have
meeting
enjoyed
room.
the Stanley
Perhaps he
Parable.
had
I have
simply
played
missed
it.
a memo.
I'm gonna be honest, despite watching it like many years ago, I was able, I think, to enjoy all of the regular routes. Because I like just super didn't remember them. Alright. So, I suppose if you were here for gameplay, we're gonna be stopping the gameplay. We will no longer be playing the game. And I'll say thank you so much for watching. Thanks for hanging out with me. I appreciate it. It's fun. We have now played the Stanley Parable. It has been
No
played.
matter how hard Stanley
It
looked,
has been done.
he couldn't find a
We
trace
have played
of
the
his
game.
co-workers.
We have done all of the endings. Or at least all of the... every ending except for not the baby ending. So, I'm going to close this now. But we need to go update the map. So, do you have any friends here who don't have a token? Denise, have I made a token for you? Would you like one? Let's quit the desktop.